Hi, hello. Happy Halloween. Welcome to Shadows of Nox. I'm Elizabeth. I will be running this Alien RPG one shot tonight. Tonight concludes our 1 month long spooky season anniversary celebration. Um, the sound is okay for anybody watching, right? I just want to make sure that people can hear me before I go too far into this rabbit hole.
I
Everything
can hear
good?
you.
Perfect.
Sounds good to me on the stream.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, just making sure. You still have 2 chances this game to get your spooky snacks in, hashtag spooky snacks in the Twitch chat for a chance at our mystery box giveaway. At some point tonight, I will cut that off and there will be no more entries accepted, and I will pull the winner at the end of the game. Before we go into player introductions, I'm going to go over some content warnings really quick. Content warnings may include murder. Obviously, this is Aliens. People are probably going to die. Along with that, blood and gore, body horror, gaslighting, and suffocation. If anything else comes up, I'm sorry that I didn't warn you. It's probably going to be a big bloody mess, just so you know.
It's Aliens.
Yeah, it's Aliens, exactly.
If you're playing Alien and you don't expect a big bloody mess, you're playing it wrong.
This is very fair.
I'm confident we can get through this with no problems whatsoever.
See, exactly.
Have I also mentioned that I'm a pathological liar?
On that note, we are going to meet the players. Please tell us who you are, what other cool stuff you are doing, who you are playing, and a brief description of your character. I will remind you, in the description tab on your character sheet, there is not just your secret agenda, but also most of you have a little bit of a blurb of like your background, if that helps you in any way. So we're going to go around as I see it on my screen. So first up is Grim.
Of course I'm first. Anyway, hi, I'm Grim. I am... whatever. It's fine. I am obviously here today for the alien thing. We'll go over my character in just a minute. We're picking back up the game I'm running for... excuse me, Shadows of Nox next week. Hooray, hooray, we're going to get back into... recording being villainous. I'm excited for that. You can catch me here on Wednesdays, even though we just finished both seasons. I'm in Power Rangers, season 3 of the podcast, and I'm playing the Red Ranger for Centurion Ridge. If you missed yesterday's episode, it should still be available for watching on the Twitch recordings. And hopefully we'll pick that back up again, I think, starting in the new year. You can occasionally catch me on Lucas G Variety playing Fallout. I think that pretty much covers me. Today I will be playing Wally Stevens, the medic. Think that guy who has terrible bedside manner, but tries really hard. So he's got like those like piercing eyes that are just like, you are trash. But he's got one of those nice friendly smiles. It's very confusing for some people. He's got a lot of rumpled clothes, messy hair, etc., etc. So he's kind of stressed out. It's okay. I think that about covers me. We're good to go.
Okay, well, I am fixing the title of this because I was a goof and forgot to do that earlier. We're going to go on to Kit.
Oh no, not me. Hey everybody, I'm Kit. I've been in quite a few of the one-shots for Spooky Season. I'm glad to be part of our conclusion here, Shadows of Nox, where I'm sure I will survive to the end and there'll be no problems whatsoever. We're going to do a great job. I will be in the Being Villainous 102 game when it starts back up next week that Grim is running. I'm on the occasional Lucas G Variety Fallout game, though that bounces all over the place, so who knows when that'll happen again and I can play my sad Bolt Boy. Well, he's not sad. Everyone else is sad to meet him because he's... Don't nod your head at me like... Poor V4/C70R. Nobody loves you. In case anybody's wondering, he's not a robot.
Lucky likes him.
Lucky's
He likes
an idiot. Anyways, for this game, I am playing Marcus Black, a colonial marshal, or the much more descriptive space sheriff. Considering I come with a flask, I'm gonna go ahead and say he's a little rough. I've been doing this a minute, pretty much picture a space sheriff plus rumpled,
Rumpelstiltskin.
some R word, because I can't apparently speak, which is going to be a real problem as we continue this on. I'm going to go ahead and say probably 5 o'clock shadow. Good stuff like that. And I'm looking forward to it. We're going to do a great job, everyone. We're all going to survive.
Exactly.
Who wants acidic omelet? It's going to be great. I found these eggs, you see.
Next up is Joe.
Hi everybody, my name is Joe, also known as Clockwork Tuba. You can find me both on Twitch and YouTube under the same name. I generally stream cozy, relaxed games, but I'm taking a deviation from that because currently we're going through Mech Warrior 5 Clans, where I get to pilot a big stompy robot because big stompy robots are fun.
I find it cozy.
Yeah, and if you don't like big stompy robots, meet me behind the dumpster. We'll fight about it for a bit. I have on Shadow of Nox. I've been on assorted things of the one-shots, but you can also find me Tuesdays, where alternating, it's either going to be Shadowrun, where I'm a beleaguered dad character, or Avatar, where I'm a beleaguered dad character. I've typecast myself in the saddest of ways. Tonight I am playing Frankie Carruthers, who is the roughneck, which means he's the mechanic of the ship, who's basically, picture a mechanic. You got it in your head? There. You're good. It's just solid.
You're done.
All right, and Ava.
Ava Rogers. You can find me here on Shadows of Nox on Mondays, where currently we're alternating between finishing up the Call of Cthulhu game and back to, well, we're not in Albany, but we're still playing Paranormal Albany. And Thursday nights over, usually, tonight being an exception to that, over on Gen Con TV for the Emerald Glitch show of Shadowrun. And again, Shadows of Nox Tuesday nights, the bi-weekly Shadowrun. I'm normally there for that one. And I am playing Dr. Elena Lancaster, a Weyland-Yutani scientist. And that's all I'm going to say about her right now.
Fair enough.
Lancaster!
Reason?
Hi. I'm Rezin. I also go by Rezin the Owlbear here on Twitch, where you can find me some random time at some point in time streaming for myself. Otherwise, you can find me here on the Shadow of Nox, where I've played in a bunch of the one-shots this month, which will be up on YouTube at some point. So keep your eyeballs out for those. But tonight I'm playing Lieutenant Evan Barnes. If you get the reference, great. If you don't, shame on you. You're not a Marvel fan. Go away. No, I'm kidding. Stay.
Okay, fine.
Watch.
I guess I'm going.
Bye, DC.
Anyway, appearance, please.
Appearance. So Evan Barnes is your typical lieutenant, button-down shirt, everything up to code. He plays as close to the book as he can. Obviously, mistakes have been made in his past, and he's currently on this stupid dropship going to this place. But he's gonna do it anyways. Never said. I was calling the dropship on your baby stupid.
The drop.
The pilot
The dropship
very
is separate.
upset to hear that.
But these are all internal thoughts, nothing out
Uh-huh.
loud.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't express this openly to the rest of the crew.
All right.
And that's it. Oh, do you want me to do the spooky?
No, I already did it.
Okay, I can't. My brain is Swiss cheese today.
I
Fantastic.
appreciate it. Yeah, no, I did it at the very beginning. So I am aware Kit's little name thing is off. When I added it, I missed one of the timing things because I was like doing 100 things at once. The only way to fix it I fixed it, but the only way to update it is to close out OBS and restart it, and we're in the middle of a stream. So it's just going to be a little off. I'm sorry. I know it's annoying that it's not in sync with everybody's, but it is what it is.
It just means I'm the most special.
You are the most special. I did fix it. I'm hoping that it'll
Not always
it'll
a
catch
good
up.
thing.
Hey, if I die first, I'm pretty sure I get to play the alien, right, Isabeth? That's how it works?
I mean,
No,
maybe.
no.
We'll see how this goes, maybe.
I throw myself out in airlock.
But again, I'm Elizabeth. I am the GM for Alien is called the Game Mother, which is weird to me. So we're just gonna go with GM. If anybody calls me Game Mother, I might actually murder you myself.
Aw, darn.
But that's what it's called because the computer system in the movies is Mother, so that's what it's called. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and jump in. I'm gonna give you guys some background, and then I'm gonna open it up to you guys. The year is 2221. The SS Nightingale is captained by a Captain Alexandra Demir. Captain Demir took this no-name vessel, no-name crew, and turned it into not only the first civilian vessel to be contracted with big companies, but it's also now contracted with the government. It basically started as a group of space truckers, taking any kind of jobs that you could get, transporting, you don't ask questions. Now you're still space truckers, but it pays better. You're getting jobs from bigger name companies. And then because you do transporting jobs for the government, you have some soldiers stationed on board to kind of protect redacted. The soldiers might not be thrilled with this post, but orders are orders. The Nightingale's latest job is particularly important to Demir because it is the first contracted job with Weyland-Yutani. This particular job also has government ties, so it's very, very important to Captain Demir that everything goes smoothly. If you guys do this right, you guys might get an exclusive contract for Weyland-Yutani, which would be a lot of money coming in. The job is simple enough. Weyland-Yutani has a government contract in a system on the Outer Rim, and it's a colony and a facility. It's Hyperion Station and Hyperion Prison. The details are mostly classified, but you are hired to pick up a Mr. Conrad Schmidt, a Dr. Vigo Kowalski, a Dr. Elena Lancaster, all of Weyland-Yutani, a Marshal Marcus Black, and 2 prisoners that are in hypersleep. Once you pick them up, you are to transport them to the Outer Rim, load them in the dropship. Demir is going to send a couple of her staff down as well. Get them safely to Hyperion Station, stay with them until they're ready to come back, and then finish the transport, take them home, basically. Usually, for things like this, Lieutenant Barnes usually just kind of sends his Marines down, and he kind of oversees it from the ship. This particular time, though, he has decided that he is going to take 2 Marines with him, and he is going to personally oversee this. And then Captain Demir has also decided that her personal Mr. Fix-It, Frankie, and medic Wally are going to accompany them. And I lost my spot in my notes.
Oh no.
I know.
And they all successfully completed it, and everything was happy at the end.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
We did it, guys.
O'Neill,
No one died. No chest bursting.
O'Neill will fly the dropship for you guys. They are going to stay on the dropship while the rest of you accompany the group to the station. You're told to plan on staying planet side for at least a day, maybe 2. You do not have to spend all of your time in the prison. There is the little colony. It has like a bar. It has shops, things like that. It has a place for you guys to stay. So you don't actually have to stay in the prison. Unless you want to, but it's not going to be as comfortable. The pickup was routine. During the trip to the Outer Rim, Schmidt and Kowalski kind of stayed to themselves and kind of hovered over the prisoners, keeping a very, very close eye on them. Wally and Elena, you probably both especially noticed that they seem kind of nervous when they think nobody's looking at them. And you kind of catch them every so often having intense conversations with each other in hushed tones. And if you were to approach them and ask them, like, if everything's okay, they just kind of brush you off, like, oh, yeah, everything's fine. Before we do, like, the dropship and you guys get down to the planet side, is there anything anybody would like to do on the ship before we actually, like, get down and start this?
Yeah, not that I can really think of.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go through protocol, double checking the dropship, double checking all of our equipment that we're supposed to bring with us. Making sure everything's stocked, ready to go. It's a double check before we leave the ship proper. I'll probably even check in on with the prisoners and just make sure that
they're in
their hypersleep chambers are good. And then I'll brief my my 2 Marines that I'm taking down with me.
I have named your 2 Marines that are going down there. What did I name them?
Bendable 1, Meat Shield 2.
Garrett and Leslie.
Martin Marine and Mary Marine are the 2 Marines that you're taking with you.
Martin and Mary? Oh, man.
Martin Marine and Mary Marine are the 2 that you're taking with you.
Okay, doke.
Those are the first to die. Got it.
Well,
anyways.
Well, you think if I asked nicely, they'll let me fire the Gatling gun?
I don't know. I don't think so. Like, they're real protective of their gear.
I could
especially
see the
with,
maintenance on
you know,
it.
tight ass.
Oh, tight ass. You're right. Damn it. All right. We'll find time during the day we're stuck down here for me to fire the Gatling gun.
That sounds good. I'm down for that. As long as I get to shoot it too. That seems like
Absolutely.
You know, I debated showing you the fucking dropship, and I was like, I'm not gonna do it. God damn it, I'm gonna fucking do it, and I'm gonna regret it.
Yeah. All right, great.
I will say you have very, very limited ammo on that thing. Just so you know, you have very, very limited ammo.
Enough for a joyride. Understood.
Gotta use it up before someone else gets a chance.
Exactly.
Yeah, go ahead. You know what? I take that back. You go ahead and use up all of your ammo before you actually need it. I am totally fine with this.
Yeah, no, burn it.
Is there anything else anybody wants to do on the actual, like, on the Nightingale before you head planet side?
I'm gonna make sure that I have stocked my my med kit, because you never know. Including all of the stuff that's not normally supposed to be in my med kit that I have.
Okay, fair enough.
Does Wally have the good stuff?
No, not at all. I don't. It's fine.
Uh-huh.
Fine.
See, everybody should want to be friends with Wally. Wally has totally does not.
Wally's my best friend. Why do you think Frankie tolerates everyone else on their ship? Because Wally is his best friend.
And gives him the good stuff. All right, what about anybody else? Anything else anybody wants to do?
Quick question. Do we know the names of the 2 prisoners in hypersleep?
No.
You mentioned that Wally's been around them. Would Wally know?
No.
Because Frankie would ask Wally. Okay.
There is prisoner 15A9HX87 and prisoner 24L8FW79. That is what you know about the prisoners.
Okay, so there is a betting pool among me, Wally, and a couple of and Marty and Mary basically about what they did. Like, are they murderers? Are they arsonists? What's happening? Seditionists? What's going on?
Yeah,
I
no.
will say-
Wally's bet is on their corporate espionage. They tried corporate espionage and failed.
Marcus and Elena would know. They're the only two that would know. And it's up to them if they would have shared that information with you.
I don't think I know Marcus that well in Lancaster.
Has Marcus or Elena shared that with Lieutenant Evans?
No.
Because he would have asked. No.
You need to know, and you don't need to know.
That's fine. Cool.
That's essentially Elena's answer.
Cool. Also, are you guys ready to go? Do you have everything you need?
Before they leave, Elena would do another check of the hypersleep chambers. Just manner, of course. Also, the 2 being squirrely has my hackles raised a bit.
That's fair. And when you're like checking the like when you're like actively looking at this stuff, they are like hovering. They refuse to leave anybody alone with these 2 hypersleep chambers. They are like mama birding it. They like helicopter mom will not leave this thing alone.
Yeah.
If you try
I
to touch it,
already
what are you
have a
gonna do?
shadow. I don't need another one.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll be outside the door if you need anything. And I'll just start the normal rotation period. Check in with the pilot, see if he needs anything ground side to be brought back up. Like, just procedure. Running through the actual checklist this time.
Okay.
And not freeballing it.
All right. All right. So, you guys get everything loaded onto the dropship, and you head down to the planet. Martin and Mary each take position as a gunner. You're not really expected to run into any issues, but you know, protocol, just to be on the safe side.
Yeah, we never are.
I'm sure nothing is gonna happen, really. On the way down, you do kind of hit a little bit of an electrical storm. It doesn't really do very much damage. The comms from the dropship to the Nightingale are interrupted, but
good.
your comms amongst yourselves are not. As you get down to the landing or the docking bay, O'Neill tells you that they are gonna stay at the dropship. They're gonna repair it while you guys are off doing your thing. They're sure they can find stuff at somewhere in the colony in one of the shops to fix it. I'm sure they have a mechanic that can help me if I need to. This is not the first time that you know, Frankie and O'Neill have had to kind of do something like this. So
Quick
O'Neill
question. Is the dropship property of the Nightingale, or is it like a military dropship that's been attached to us for this?
It is a decommissioned military dropship that Demir owns now.
Oh,
So
screw
it is-
that, Wally. We're
it
gonna
is
pull rank
property.
later on and fire the Gatling gun. That's fine.
You know, if you sweet talk O'Neill enough, O'Neill's probably down for that. Like on your way back to the Nightingale, they're totally fine with saying, "Oh my God, I totally see something that's in our way. You should shoot that." So they're totally down for after you do the mission. Like let us get through the mission. Let's make sure we don't need that ammo for anything before you play around with it. When you land, you're unloading. There are 2 armed guards waiting for you. They are not aggressive in any way. They simply say that they are there to escort you to the prison. What they're going to do is they're going to lead you. And again, I'm going to change this. It's very, very rough. It is just to give you an idea of like where things are situated. It is not to scale, just so you know. I never do anything to scale because I'm terrible.
And are these 2 armed guards, Gary and Gale, armed guard?
No. One of them. Actually, hold on. Which one? Hold on. I have names. Guard Burke and Guard Roberts are the 2 that are waiting for you. They are very friendly. They are, like I said, they are armed, but they're just they're just doing their job. They are there to escort you. The way it works is you arrive at the actual colony. They are going to walk you through the colony to a guard post where some transport vehicles are waiting, and then they will take you to the prison. The prison is about 2 miles away.
Is anyone else worried that she has maps for every area?
Yeah, no, it's gonna be fine.
No, these are the only maps. I don't have any other maps. This is it. This is it. I just kind of wanted to give
nobody
you like an
pay
idea of where things
attention
were.
to the ominous dark hole in the top left-hand corner of the map.
I have explanations for that. They're gonna explain all of this.
I feel
to
like
you.
it's a mine the prisoners do hard labor in.
Yes. Well, it used to be. Yes. Oh wait, I'm too far ahead.
I've seen too many horror movies.
Do horror movies exist in this world?
They're just called movies.
It's just, what do you mean movies? It's just life. It's just a Tuesday.
Speaking of which,
Documentaries.
just random question before we get into anything else, just because all of us have seen the movies.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any rumors about LV-427 or about what happened in the Strom or anything like that we have heard about in general, or is it just before any of that stuff got blanketed out?
I have the timeline. I just don't have it up right now. I actually went through the wiki and made a timeline of all of the movies and the video games. I left out the books and the comics because that is just way too much, but I did. I timelined everything out.
I think there's one in the book as well.
Yeah, though there is. I did it before. I looked at the book and then I was like, God damn it, I could have just done this. Actually, I have the book right here. So 2221. It is, if I remember correctly, it is after the first movie.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, because
before
Hadley's
the
Hope
second.
was 80 years ago from where we are. Because it's 2221. Hadley's Hope was 2157.
Yeah, so I think it's after that, but before 2. If I remember correctly, is the way I have this kind of planned out. So you would have heard that you would have heard rumors of that, but you would not have known specifics. They would not have released specifics.
Okie dokie.
As you are kind of, waiting for these 2 guards to take you out, Martin and Mary turn to Lieutenant Barnes and says, "What are your orders? Are we to stay here to guard the dropship, or are we coming with you?"
Stay here with the dropship. I'm gonna head with them.
Okay. They do have radios, and you all have suits with communications on, so if for whatever reason your suit communications fail, they have hand radios, and they tell you, if you need us, let us know, but otherwise we'll stay here and guard O'Neill and the dropship.
Yep. When I get back, you'll have break.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as Burke and Roberts lead you through this colony, it's not a huge colony. There are, let me see. There's like a bar. There's a small diner. There's several small houses that actually look more like duplexes. A couple of shops, things of that nature. Things that you would need out here. When you don't have, like a big city's worth of stuff. The guards lead you through to what looks to be a guard post on the other side of the colony, and there are 5 more armed guards there. 2 of them are on duty, and they're just staying there to guard the colony. There's also 2 pretty large transport vehicles. The 3 guards that are standing there escort Schmidt, Kowalski, and the prisoners to the first transport vehicle. And Burke and Roberts lead all of you to the second. The other 3 guards introduce themselves as Nash, Swanson, and Reed. We'll just be a minute or 2 ahead of you. We're headed right to the prison. Are you guys loaded in? Okay, we're gonna head off. You guys get loaded in to the second vehicle. We'll meet you at the prison. Again, it's not a very long drive. It's maybe 2 miles up the way. As you're kind of going up that way, Roberts tells you that back in the day, prisoners were sent to Hyperion Prison to work off their time in the mines. There's all sorts of mines and caves on this planet. And you can find a lot of really useful and rare minerals here. So one of the other companies had kind of taken it over and used this as kind of a moneymaker. It was supposed to rehab the prisoners through work, all while they were mining things that they could use to make more money off of. But it doesn't really... The rehab section was shut down. Now the prisoners are just... and he kind of trails off. And anyway, so, now it's just a prison, and it, the prisoners don't get out very much. And about this time, you guys are arriving at the actual prison, and it is very drab, very boring. There are no windows. It is just, and it actually doesn't even really look like a very large prison. It looks very small from the outside. As you guys kind of get out and get into the prison, Burke, uses a key card to get in, and you're taken to like an intake area that is enclosed, and there's a man and a woman working there. And as you guys kind of check in, they give you a badge, and they hit a buzzer, and an elevator opens. And the elevator actually goes down 2 floors, and you see Burke use his key card again and punch in P2, and it descends. As you're descending, you don't actually see you see the first transport vehicle there, but it's empty. He tells you they have taken the prisoners to the intake room, and we're going to take you to a viewing room. You can watch them, kind of get them ready to go to their cells. Once that's done, you'll be led to meet back up with them, but you'll be able to watch everything that's happening. Does anybody have any questions or anything like that for anybody, or is there anything you want to do or say while you're on your way to this viewing? Well,
Wally's going to lean over to Frankie and in trying to whisper, but loud enough so that the other players can hear him. He goes, "See, I was right. Corporate espionage. This is the kind of place they put them in order to isolate them."
No, absolutely arson. There's nothing to burn here.
There's nothing to learn here either. I'm gonna win that bet.
Arson is
You're
still
gonna owe
what
me
we
100.
learn.
I'm gonna win that bet. That money's mine.
It's the same 100 credit note that's been passed back and forth with Frankie and Wally for about 3 years now.
Evans has watched this go on, and he just shakes his head. It's just like, no. He's
That's
gonna lean
definitely
into,
against regulations.
yeah. He's just gonna let it slide because why interfere between 2 people? It has nothing to do with them. So he's gonna lean into the security guard and go, "From this room, is there easy access back to them in the event something is needed to be done? They are my charges."
The 2 guards look at each other and then look at you and say, "That's not going to be an issue."
I didn't think so, but is there?
Yeah, don't mind him.
Hey.
He just gets real attached and paternal with the prisoner.
I'm talking about Marcus and Elena, but sure, the prisoners.
You should let the security guards here do their job.
We're
Oh,
all.
I thought they were
No.
with the prisoners.
No, it's O'Neill and Kowalski.
I
Are
got that
with the
mixed up.
prisoners.
Yeah, the disposable ones.
Schmidt, right. O'Neill was another one.
Yeah, the
right.
disposable
Okay,
ones.
yeah, then I don't care. So
Also-
we're just gonna watch. Okay.
Lancaster,
Then I
aren't you
say
supposed
nothing.
to be with them? Isn't that part of your science dealie?
You're just trying to make Lancaster go away. Lancaster's kind of fun to talk to.
I don't think they're going to be doing a whole lot of science experiments during the intake portion of this particular endeavor.
What do I know about Schmidt and Kowalski?
They're
So
dillweeds.
yeah, basically. Schmidt is very, very schmarmy. He's the type of guy that you kind of feel dirty after talking to him because he's just so he's the kind of guy that will lie
The
to
polar
you.
opposite of Lancaster.
Yes.
Gotcha.
He eats, sleeps, and breathes Wayland Yutani. He is company man to the core. He will take their dirty secrets to the grave with him. He is 100% their guy. Burke from Aliens movie, he is Burke.
He's the kind
basically.
of guy who'd get bit by a
It has
zombie
been
and
so
lie
long.
about it.
It has been so long since we've seen the Alien movies that means nothing to me.
Gotcha.
It's Paul
okay.
Reiser from Aliens.
Yeah, he is. If he thinks something's gonna make the company money, he's gonna do it, and he does not give a shit who he has to step on, who he has to lie to, who he has to hurt to get it.
Oh, no wonder I don't like him. Okay.
Kowalski is not quite as schmarmy, but he is very unethical in his experiments. You don't have any proof of that you could take to like get him fired, and you were not honestly sure if they would actually fire him if you did have proof. But you know that he's the kind of guy that he doesn't mind falsifying results. He doesn't mind doing underhanded experiments. He doesn't mind hurting people if it means that he's going to get what he needs out of it. So they're both just kind of shitty people. And I don't really think that Elena likes them, but she plays the game and deals with them. So as
Gotcha.
all of this is going on, the elevator doors open, and it's a very, very gray hallway. Ahead is a door, and they kind of point and say, "We're going to go to the viewing room. It's right down here. You won't be able to hear, but you'll be able to see everything." And then once they're done doing all the intakey stuff, we'll take you to meet them, and then I don't know if they're going to give you a tour of the facility or if you're questioning, that's above my pay grade. But whatever it is that you all are here to do, you will be able to do once this is done. So they take you into this room. The door shuts behind you. There's some chairs, a couple of tables. It's not a very large room, but it's big enough that all of you can kind of fit in here and stand around these monitors comfortably without feeling like you're like on top of one another. And he's right, you can't hear anything, but there's several monitors where you can kind of see the whole room that's there. Inside of this room, it looks more like a medical room than it does like a prison room. There's lots of different medical instruments, that type of thing. There are two doctors and 3 support staff. One of them looks like a nurse, that sort of thing. And then there are 2 armed guards in the room as well. And they're all kind of just, it looks like they're prepping the room. Occasionally you can kind of see them talking to one another. The guards just kind of stand there at the ready just in case. And a few minutes later you see the 2 hypersleep chambers being wheeled in, followed by the 3 guards, or 2 of the 3 guards that met you at the gate. Schmidt, Kowalski, those 2, and then the guards. The door gets shut behind them. Everything kind of looks normal. Both Schmidt and Kowalski look visibly nervous and impatient. Schmidt is it almost looks like he's barking orders at the doctor that was in the room already. He's looking at his watch. Whatever is going on, it's taking too long for him.
Quick side question.
Yeah.
Is there a computer terminal in this room, or is it just these monitors and nothing else?
It is just the monitors.
All right. Never mind. Please continue.
What? What are Schmidt and Kowalski's connection to these prisoners, to my knowledge?
That is the weird thing. You don't know. on paper, they should have no reason to have any connection to these prisoners. You know that one of the prisoners... Let me actually pull these up because I actually have them. Prisoner 24L8FW79 was a con man that killed 4 people and was sentenced to the Hyperion Station. His crimes included fraud, theft, and murder. The other one killed 13 people in a rampage and was sent here. So on paper, they should really have no ties to these two prisoners. You know that from doing some digging to try to figure this out, you know that this is not just a prison any longer. You know that there is a part of this prison that is a research facility. And that is the only tie that you can even kind of think of, is that these 2 prisoners are going to be part of whatever research is here, and that's why they're escorting them.
Okay. Gotcha.
Looks like lab rats.
And I mean, for the rest of you, this looks normal enough. Wally, you might be kind of like, some of this doesn't... Why are they... It doesn't necessarily look like they're trying to wake these people up, basically, is what it, like... It almost looks like they're prepping them to stay asleep, which is weird to you, but, you know, maybe they have, you know... Maybe that's just part of their process.
All right, Wally, which of those doohickeys down there is to cure the burns, you know, for the arson?
They don't have burn cream down there. There's no arson. I mean...
Also, if you're any good at arson, you don't end up burned yourself.
If you're any good at arson, you don't get caught and put on hypersleep.
Well, here's the thing. Like, those are fuel canisters for the hypersleep chambers. Like, over there on that table in the back. It's weird that they'd have new canisters.
Why did we bring these people all the way here just to keep them to sleep? We could have kept them to sleep on the
Because it was what you were hired for.
They're probably lab rats
So,
of some sort.
do me a favor. Settle a bet. Are either of those 2 arsonists? Can you tell us that? And he's asking Lancaster, by the way.
No.
All right, no, stop. Are any of them corporate spies?
I will point out that your final question was, can you answer that?
She's not saying yes.
But she's not saying no.
No. You don't get the bill back unless she says yes.
As this is going on, and because at this point it kind of looks standard, it's kind of boring, if I'm being honest, for most of you.
Lancaster is just straight fixed on these. She's not even looking at them like as they're talking to her.
So you and I would say probably Marcus are probably the first 2 to really recognize that something is wrong in this room, because somebody else enters this room, and at first glance, it looks normal. It looks like maybe somebody's just coming in to help or has, you know, a question or whatever. But everybody in the room looks up startled when this happens. And then you see this person kind of stumble a little, and everybody looks confused, and you can kind of see them talking very quickly, like they're trying to figure out what the fuck are you doing. And this person stops and grips their chest and falls to the ground. And Schmidt hightails it out of the room and slams the door shut behind him. The guards in the room ready their weapons. You can see Kowalski looking terrified, and he's like shrinking back into the wall behind him. The two other doctors are like barking orders at the nurse, and the nurse is like shaking, trying to fill a syringe from a vial. And before she can hand them the syringe, before the guards can really do anything besides like ready their weapons, something explodes and like bursts out of this man's chest. And you can see like
wait, whoa,
blood everywhere.
Fuck.
Like, I just reach for my pistol and I pull it just to have it out.
No, Barnes. Put that. No, we don't need that.
No,
That's-
no.
I am
What?
trained to use weapons. This is just a precaution.
They're on a monitor. What are you gonna do?
Kill anything that comes in here.
So as you guys
Anything?
are, like, all doing this, chaos quite obviously breaks out in this room. Whatever this thing is, it's small and it's very quick, and the guards start shooting. And as they start shooting, the feed to the monitors goes out, and an alarm starts ringing throughout the entire facility. And you hear a lock sliding into place. And then you hear
double hell no.
What?
You hear
Damn it.
a very pleasant voice over the loudspeaker that says, Hyperion Prison and Hyperion Station are now on lockdown. Please remain where you are and remain calm. The lockdown will be lifted when the situation is rectified. And this repeats several times over and over again until the power is cut off and you're plunged into darkness. But it's only briefly, because it's almost like a backup generator kicks in, but it's only the emergency lights. So you have those like red emergency lights that are on, so you can kind of see. You're not completely in darkness. The two security guards that were with you are still there, and they're at the door trying to open it, but the door is now locked and their key cards will not work.
I have a question.
Yes.
Who owns Hyperion Station and the prison?
Wayland Yutani owns it, and they have government contracts for this facility. But the contracts
There's
are
a reason they
classified.
hired outsiders to do this. To do this transport.
What does that say about your contract, Lancaster? Move! Get out of the way of the door. Let me fix this. I'm gonna try to.
I wasn't in the way of the door. She's not. She's barely moved.
Sorry, there was a comma in there. There was the what does it say about your contract, Lancaster, and then moving away.
And that was
go.
out of character musing,
Okay.
by the way, not
Sorry,
in
never mind.
character as her. This is more her internal monologue right now, trying to figure out how screwed are we.
Then still, but yeah, still, Frankie is gonna go over to the two lovely fine specimens of the armed forces trying to use their key cards when there's no power, and like shoo them out of the way to try to either find a manual lock, or if all else fails, he's gonna bust out his cutting torch. But he's
Give me.
Oop, I didn't mean to roll. I meant to
No worries.
hit the other button.
Give me a heavy machinery roll, Frankie.
absolutely. That's the thing I'm good at. That's the thing I'm mediocre at.
Hey, that's success, man.
You got. Oh, I did forget to mention one thing. By the way, everybody take one
You just
stress,
need-
please.
Oh, good.
But
Good
you
to
do.
know.
You just need one. You just need one success, so you're fine. You do not need to get your cutting torch out. You are able to kind of like strength with the help of the two guards. Like you're able to kind of get the door open. You on the floor that you are on, you do not hear people. And you do not, it's very quiet. You don't hear anything on the floor that you are on.
I think we should get above ground.
Who was
What
the last
floor
to enter that
was
room?
that?
Hold on.
Oh.
You two, I'm gonna point at the security guards that were in here with us. This is a prison, and we're in a lockdown. There's got to be some kind of place to meet up at. We're reinforced. Where's that at? Also, what the hell was that, by the way?
Some kind of arson bug.
That is not.
I put a
Ignore
token.
You're
that.
just trying to win the bet.
It's not a corporate
finish it.
espionage bug, Wally.
I put. Oh, and you can't see it yet. I put the token on the thing, and I'm very proud of it because it makes me very happy. If you want to look at it, it's very, very exciting
God.
to me.
Oh,
God damn
no.
it, Isabits.
Hello,
God
my
damn
baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, my ragtime.
ragtime
Yeah. Send me a kiss by wire. Baby, your heart's on fire.
I adore
He
all
had
of
the
you.
special.
Yes, that is the token that I used.
Kate.
Was from Spaceballs.
Oh, I love
very
it.
happy with the hat and the cane. It makes me very happy. Just so you know, all of the enemy tokens are gonna be fun like that because I am a goofball.
Nice.
So just be ready.
That's
So we have no knowledge of xenomorphs, right?
No.
no.
Okay.
That
Maybe-
was. Look, I'm willing to call this bet a draw. Stop trying to bring up arson. It wasn't arson.
Hey, if you two don't stop arguing about this stupid bet while I try and ask these people some question, you're gonna have a problem with me.
Who was
Now.
the last that entered that room?
None of where
That is the important question because that is where this.
I am far more concerned about getting
creature.
somewhere safe and if they know what it is.
Okay.
What it is more important because if we know what it is, we know how to defend from it. And being in a place with a lot of people seems like a bad idea after we watched a creature burst from the chest of someone who seemed fine before.
All
I
right.
don't know what you were watching. It didn't seem fine before. Anyways, you two answer the question.
Okay. So the guards tell you, look, what goes on in the lower levels is above our pay grade. We are hired to protect the upper levels, and then there are guards that are for the lower levels. We are not cleared for the lower levels.
I'm here to protect them. He gestures to everyone else here in the room. So if we could get out of here, that would be great. Do you know how to get back up top?
Yes. For your question, Ava, the last person in which room?
That entered the guy that
Guy whose
had the chest
exploded.
burster.
Sorry, my brain just left for a minute. What did you want to know about him?
Who was? She's asking who he was.
Oh, okay. They kind of look at each other again, and then Burke finally says, he's one of the assistants for the lower levels. He works with, he's assistant to one of the doctors down there. I don't know what his name is. I just know that he's an assistant down there.
Right. So he's no one.
So we should probably assume the lower levels have been cut off with the emergency system. Yes.
I don't know.
The
We can
prison
try the elevator.
lockdown. Everything should be cut off from everything.
I also.
I
have
am
an
not
important
asking to get to the lower levels, but it appears something has gone catastrophically wrong in the lower levels if whatever that was came from there.
Other point. Do the lower levels and the upper levels share the same air ducts? Because that thing was small enough to get through.
That's a good question.
That's kind of scary.
Yeah, like
Okay.
what Lancaster said. It was something that burst through someone's chest. We should call it something snappy, like a heart ripper. The heart ripper just ripped out of his chest, and then we don't know where it is now. The monitors are out.
Ugh. I don't actually know the answer to that. We can, and they're like fumbling the elevator. The elevator is the best way to get up and down.
Okay.
There are stairs,
there-
but they're kind of.
All right.
It's not just one big
No.
stairwell.
Does the
Okay.
elevator work in a lockdown?
I mean, with the emergency lights, the elevators should technically maybe work, but
Right.
I
I
don't
can
know.
override
I mean,
it. Let's go.
my key card didn't work to get out of the lock, but the locks are there on a separate system because it wants, I guess, to keep people in the case of a power failure. Yeah, we can try the elevator. If the elevator doesn't work, we can try the stairs.
It's fine. If the elevators have power, I can get them going.
Yeah. Let's worry about getting to the elevators first. Usually there's a shaft that you can climb, and it usually has rungs. Usually.
Okay, Marshall guy. I
Yeah.
can't remember your name.
Marcus.
There you go.
Marcus?
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to him. You were talking about a reinforced room. Do you guys have something like that? Because that might have an armory, and I would feel better if we have guns. Am I right or am I wrong?
Yeah, I mean, we have our security room we could get to that should
Is
have
that
more.
on this floor?
No, I mean it's the floor below us is where.
Oh no, I don't want to go down. I
Yeah,
don't want to go
I
down.
don't like the idea of going down. Is there a security room or some type of office above us?
I mean, yeah. I mean, there's not a security room up there, but there's an office there that might have some stuff that might help us. But we need to check the elevator first anyway because we need to figure out how we're gonna get up here. So as you guys kind of get to the elevator, and
By the way, just in general, how lit is the emergency lighting? Is it like just light enough so you don't fall on our asses tripping, or is it actually light enough to see?
there are shadows, so like where the lights are, they're bright enough that you can see, but they're kind of spaced out. So there are sections of kind of shadows and darkness where you can't quite see. But like the path that you're walking in, you should be able to see things just fine.
Cool. Then I'm gonna go ahead and pull out my high beam flashlight.
So anytime you turn it on, you have to do a power roll to see if the power gets drained. And then you have to turn it off so that it can recharge.
How do I do such a?
Let me remember.
It looks like it's got a power of 0. Does that matter
Oh, it should have power 5. If it's
Yeah,
the same one I have.
power 5.
for a high beam flashlight?
Yeah,
Yeah.
let me fix that. It should have power
Alright.
5. There we go. Same with the hand radio.
And it looks like if you go to consumables on the first tab, the button next to the power should be able to be clickable. The symbol on the right hand side.
You have to go to the. If you click on the, I'm gonna click this and see. Yeah, there it goes. You click on the power number and it rolls it for you.
Okay.
But I'm gonna delete that and then I'm gonna fix it so it's a 5 again.
I don't like the symbol that's on your die, Isabits.
That's a 1. That's a nat 1 is the face hugger.
Yep.
Or nat 1. It's a 1.
All right. Then I'm gonna click the thing, I guess, to see if it has power.
It should have power. It's just saying how much power is drained when you use it.
I click it and nothing happens.
It didn't work for you? Okay.
No.
Okay. That wasn't me. Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I had to click the number,
rolled.
not the item.
Yeah. You click the power number.
Okay. I got 2 6s.
So yeah, you should be good.
Nice.
All right. So
Before
much
we get
power.
moving-
So bright.
Before we get moving, Elena pulls Marcus to the side.
What?
Is it just me, or did it seem like those two knew what to expect?
Talking about the 2 in the room or the 2 idiots
O'Neill
in
and
this room?
Kowalski.
Not O'Neill, Schmidt.
Schmidt. Oh my
He's the
god.
pilot.
That's right.
What are you doing, baby?
For whatever reason, that name is stuck in my mind. Schmidt and Kowalski.
No, they.
Schmidt was the
ju-
first out the door.
No, they jumped pretty fast to panic for something that looked honestly like someone was having a heart attack, which I guess isn't totally wrong.
What I'm saying is, keep your head on a swivel, because this place is not just a prison. Wayland Yutani has a research facility here as a part of it.
yeah. Thanks for
Whatever
letting me
that
know.
was.
I was gonna just leisurely stroll and think, deep thoughts about what I do. Of course, I'm gonna have my head on a swivel. What the hell's going on here? things bursting out of people and some.
Are you two
What
ready
that-
to go?
Yeah,
Yes,
let's go.
let's go.
All right.
Um,
I'll follow
Wally.
behind you.
Wally, I'm just saying.
What?
Just because Wayland Tani has a facility here does not mean they were corporate spies.
Not an arson bug.
God,
All right.
So,
swear to God, I'm shoot one of them.
I think I'm okay with that, actually. No. There is a mechanic in game. Like, if you try to command somebody, or manipulate them, and even if they succeed, if you think your character would not, would act poorly to that, there is a mechanic for you just shooting them.
Oh, good. Good to know.
Yeah, murder is totally okay in this system, just so you know. So you guys get to the elevator. It does have power. It seems like it seems like things are on separate like power grids. Yeah. A lot of the door locks are on one because they don't want the prisoners to get out. But things like elevators that you would need to use to escape quickly, they would want to continue to work. So he puts the key card in, he hits the button, and you guys are kind of waiting for the elevator to come back. And two things happen. The first thing is, those of you with a hand radio.
Oh, yeah.
You hear your hand radio. You hear somebody on the radio. Hello? Is anybody on this damn... What is the damn frequency? Fuck. Is
This is
anybody there?
frequency 5.
We read.
Copy.
Who is this? Who am I talking to?
This is Lieutenant Evans.
Dr. Elena Lancaster.
I thought your name was Barnes. Evan Barnes?
Lieutenant Evan Barnes.
Okay. Just making sure I didn't get it wrong on the overlay.
No. You got it correct. I just was like,
I was so confused
Lieutenant
for a
Evan.
second.
This is what happens when I call him Evans for 3 straight weeks of chills.
there also might be a joke in renaming him Evans because of it.
No, we were gonna call him Ivan.
Yeah, we were gonna call him Ivan. Wait. Lieutenant Evans? I don't know.
Lieutenant Evan Barnes.
Is there
My
somebody here
apologies.
is there somebody here in charge that I could talk to?
You're speaking to him.
Frankie reaches out his hand. Oh.
Who is this?
Just out of curiosity, does Marcus have a radio?
Yes, Marcus has a radio.
Okay, so that means all of us have a radio then.
Not everybody.
No, not everybody.
Look on your. It should be if you have one, it's in your inventory.
Hey! Why does no one trust Frankie with a radio?
Yeah, I wonder why.
I think everyone but Frankie and Lieutenant Barnes have a radio.
Which is weird because Lieutenant Barnes should have a radio.
Yours was mysteriously damaged.
So
I give
Honestly,
it to
he's used to being on the Nightingale, so he's not used to having to like grab one when he's
didn't
leaving.
grab it.
Okay,
As in the doctor that was in that room.
go. The company man that was in the room, yes, the one that left,
Yeah.
that ran out and left everybody there to potentially die. Yeah, him.
Okay, so this is kind of aside from this probably, but it's kind of important to know how I act. So, my secret agenda. Do I have a name for that person? Do I know who it is?
Let me refresh my memory of exactly what it is. Hold on.
While you're doing that, the rest of us will stare at each other and
You
think happy thoughts.
Hashtag spooky snacks.
You
Get yours in
don't-
the chat now.
I'm gonna leave that up to you, actually. If you, because I imagine she would have done research to try to figure out
Oh,
who
yes.
this person is ahead of time.
Yes.
So I'm gonna leave that up to you. If you would like to add that, you may. If you have somebody in mind that you want it to be.
I don't, but I was just figuring, because if I know they're here, then I imagine I'd have to know who they are, right? To know where they're at.
Yeah, if you have if you have figured out who they are, then you would know where they would be. The without giving away too much of what it is, they were going to contact you once you got there to set up.
Okay.
So if you think you would have figured it out ahead of time, that is totally okay.
I feel like it would make sense. I could go either way with looking at her skills and the attributes that she's got. It could go either way, because, like, if it's more intelligence, did I figure out who this is? Then, yeah, definitely. But did I have to, like, talk to people to figure out who this is? Then there's not a chance.
Hire somebody? Did you, like, hire somebody to, like, look into it? Or...
Oh, I don't think she would go. I don't think she would trust to hire anybody to look into it.
Okay. I would say, based on her intelligence, there's a very good chance that she may not know exactly who it is, but she's probably narrowed it down to at least 3 or 4 people that it could be.
Okay. Is any of them Schmidt?
No.
Okay.
One of them could be Kowalski. One of them could be... the majority of them are the researchers that are down further. Or, you know, assistants of people who work down there.
Okay.
So Schmidt comes back on the radio. Look. Your jobs are to get me back safe, and you don't get paid unless you take me home. So, which one of you assholes is coming down here to find me?
You can come up to find us. We are heading out. It is not our jobs to risk our lives for your hide.
Not you, but the other ones were literally hired to get us home. And if I don't go home, they don't get paid. So, I repeat...
Unforeseen circumstances happen in dangerous situations, Schmidt.
All right, look, I'm going to try to get up to you, but I'm going to need some help. I can get you guys out. I know this facility. I have secret ways to get back to the landing, or to the docking bay.
Would
I'm gonna look at Marcus, because I know Marcus also has a radio. I'm gonna look at Marcus and not verbally, but just we've worked together for a time. I'm assuming.
Something like that.
I know we both work for Wayland Yutani, but are we familiar enough with each other to be like, do you trust this guy? Look, do we trust this guy? Do we feel like risking our hides for this guy?
It's gonna be the look back of do we got a better option?
Relying on ourselves.
Well, hold on. While this is going on, does the elevator work?
The elevator is on its way to you.
Okay.
I will say, to give you guys some time to decide whether or not you want to help him. He says, I know you were watching. You saw that thing. By this point, they're gonna be fucking everywhere. You're gonna need a way out, and I can get you out. And as that happens, you hear the elevator start to come down, and it's almost at your floor. And then you hear a noise. And you hear I don't want to call it a scream, but a yell. Holy shit! Shoot! And then you hear gunfire. And the elevator goes past you, and you hear a crash.
I don't think I can fix that.
Well,
I mean, you don't know until you look. Maybe you can. It may not be that bad. It could just be a scratch.
I'm gonna respond to Schmidt and say, and how do you know that the company won't assume that everyone that makes it back isn't infected and will scrub the entire operation?
Yeah, that's not cool.
He radios back and says, I have contingencies to make sure their investment is safe. they're not going to scrap something this lucrative. And I can guarantee that I can get you back to the dropship.
Wally's gonna look over at Frankie. He's gonna be like, "So, how mad do you think the captain will be if we call this job a scrub? Like, it won't be the first time we've scrubbed a job."
Yeah, just behind the screen knowledge. How are we? I know we're just still generally glorified space truckers. Are we at the point where we're like one big job from failure, or are we past that?
You're 2 days to retirement.
No, but I mean, like, if we don't get paid on this, did we have to invest enough credits into like fueling the ship and bring us out here that we're not going to recover from that? Also, I know for a fact that like if we scrub this without say getting Dillweed McGillicuddy up here, then we'll then there's a chance that we never get government or Weyland-Yutani contracts again.
Yes.
Which is
I mean,
bad.
Yeah.
'Cause
There's
it's
still
basically-
2 other Weyland-Yutani.
Well, I don't think the marshal is a Weyland-Yutani employee.
Oh yeah, no. The marshal isn't a Weyland-Yutani employee.
Yeah, I was here for the prisoner transport.
Yeah,
I mean, technically so was I, but I'm Weyland-Yutani.
yeah.
Well, I'm not.
I'm specifically here for you, Miss Elaine, Kowalski, and Schmidt. That's what me, Mary, and Marvin?
Martin.
Martin.
You can call
Martin?
him Marvin though. You can call him
I'm
Martin.
gonna call him Martin.
Look.
Marvin.
Look, Ivan,
That's what we're
All right.
here for.
we
So
can
as long
we
as
might
you
be able to
know-
recover from a failed job. I'm not going to risk it. I'm not going to risk the dropship. I mean, sure, Weyland-Yutani might boycott us, but that doesn't mean we can't get jobs elsewhere. I'm thinking we should scrub this. Like, seriously.
If they
Look,
blacklist
Schmidt.
us,
It's
Dang.
it's a military grade mission, and if you
Alright,
lose
hold-
this contract, with the
I don't-
military,
Hey,
you won't
hey,
get
everyone,
another-
everyone. I could give a shit about the mission at this point. It's pretty thoroughly fucked on all sides. Much more important is I would
That's
like
good.
to survive today. So, rather than, sit here staring at the elevator that apparently got completely fucked by something, I don't know what, I don't know how many heart snakes you need to crash an elevator, but I know it's more than I want to deal with. So I'd
call
like
them
to
heart
leave
rippers,
here.
Marshall. We'll call them heart rippers.
What? Shut up. Does anybody have a
told.
better option than the weasel who thinks he has a path out of here?
Well, if we gotta hit the stairs anyway, we might want to go down to get a map of the facility and
All right.
get the armory and security.
Would you tell him we're coming and have him tell us wherever the hell he is? If he actually is somewhere gettable, we'll get him.
What floor is he on?
Like, where is the idiot?
Is he just floor below us?
What floor are you on, Schmidt?
I'm on R3.
We're on P2, aren't we?
Yeah, how many P's and R's are there?
Schmidt, none of us have been here before. How deep is that? Where are you?
I'm
Directions.
I'm about 3 floors below you. And the tunnels is another floor below me. The tunnels
Oh.
is how we get out of here.
So we go down. We drop the
I don't like
floor,
this.
Go to the security room, get information and gear, and continue moving.
Problem is, Wally, I think the front door's closed when the lockdown happened.
It definitely is. That's standard.
And I
Procedure on
don't
a
think my
prison.
cutting torch is going to get through the front doors of the prison. I hope. Let me rephrase that. I pray to any imaginary being out there that my cutting torch can't get through the front doors of the prison, because otherwise this prison's gonna suck.
Whatever.
Fine,
All right,
Schmidt.
let's-
We're heading in your direction.
All right, you two, lead the way to the security office. We'll go from there.
So,
Pointing at the two
just out of
we've been
curiosity,
holding up there.
when you guys are, they're gonna lead you to the stairs that lead you down.
Yeah.
Are you at all curious? Like, are you opening the hatch to look at what happens in the
No,
elevator to try to
no.
like climb? Okay. Just I had to ask.
Not a chance in hell.
Frankie,
In fact, Frankie,
look
you have a cutting torch, right? Can you weld those shut?
That is a lot of time I don't feel like wasting.
Yeah,
Let's
that's-
just go.
Okay.
I'd feel better doing that kind of stuff if we had some backup batteries for the suits. Because this is also the only weapon I got right now.
So, fucking hell, what was his name? Hold on. I have names and I forgot them. Robert says, well, this is, okay. So if we're going to go down, we can hit the security room. There should be in the and he looks at Burke, the security supervisor, his office is off the security room. He should have a full map of the facility. So maybe we can figure out like exactly where we're going. We can get some weapons. We can get some more ammo.
Some plans would be fantastic.
Move and talk.
especially-
Come on, let's
All
go.
right, lead the way.
All right. So
Also-
they lead you. Yes.
Sorry, this is just more as we're walking and talking. Anyone else concerned that the screaming and shooting and everything happened when the elevator was above us? And
Oh,
then it crashed
incredibly.
below us?
Absolutely.
Yeah, no,
All right.
I'm
Hence
making
why we
sure
are going
remembered
down.
that part.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Anyway, so yeah, they lead
Don't
you
you
to the
fucking
stairs.
say that to me, Isabeth, you liar. Anyway.
By the way, Wally's gonna pull out his pistol.
Fair enough. Is anybody else readying any weapons that they may have?
Yes.
wait. I already did.
So here's the question.
Yes.
I know my cutting torch takes power.
Yes.
Just having it out,
No.
do I need to ready it before I attack, or can it like in the same action I'm
No.
attacking with it, I can flip it on and then do the power check then?
So let me just double check. So you have slow actions and you have fast actions. A slow action is like crawling if you're prone, throwing a weapon, reloading, doing first aid, giving orders, stuff like that. And then fast actions are running, getting up, drawing your weapon as a fast action. So I would count readying your cutting torch as a fast action and then using it to attack as a slow action.
Okay, and then do I get a fast action and a slow action each turn, so I can do that in the same action essentially?
Everybody gets a fast action and a slow action unless something happens that prevents that.
Understood. Also, I can't help but notice, looking at my inventory, that no one's trusting Frankie with a gun for some reason. Which
a
is
rough
fair.
Yeah,
Is
you're
fair.
Now
The
that
doctor's
being
got a
said-
gun.
Hey, I'm not a doctor.
The
I'm just a
medic's
medic.
got a gun.
Yeah, but
I
I was trained as a combat medic.
I
medic always
gave
carries the
everybody's stuff from the book. In fact, I gave you more than you should have gotten. You should have only gotten 2 options from the whole list, and I
cannot
generous.
stress this enough how much Joe is okay
know.
with the fact that
I know.
Frankie's not allowed to have a gun. I just love the fact that like people are pulling out weapons and I'm looking at my inventory. Nope, just the
I
cutting
have a
torch
cutting torch.
and my bug juice protein drink.
And your bug juice, which is
You've
made
got
from
more
actual
weapons than I
bugs.
do.
Yeah, poor.
I'm a scientist, so I'm not good with weapons anyway, so.
I'm gonna do some
So-
science at it. Will that stop it?
I would like
No.
to let the 2 security guards,
Okay.
one in the front. I'd advise one in the front, one in the middle, and I'll take up the rear.
Okay.
You guys know where you're going, but I'll keep our 6 guarded.
I'll be towards the front considering I've got if like a door gets stuck, I'm the one that's gonna help like get the manual lock unlocked.
Okay.
Keep the
I
doctor
am
and
going
Elena.
to walk next to Elena near the middle because
Sounds like
Also,
Marcus bringing up the
doesn't
rear with
help
this.
that my personal agenda is I'm a compulsive thrill seeker. So Frankie's having the time of his life, and now I know why
Frankie is
Frankie's not allowed to have a gun.
All right.
That's pretty good reasons.
The way that this is laid out is kind of weird. And they kind of give you this like bullshit, like, that way if, a prisoner was escaping, they would, they could go down a flight, but then they'd have to cross the whole floor to get to the next set of stairs. So it's basically like stairs on either end that go up or down a floor. So you kind of have to like go down and then across and then back down and then across, that sort of thing.
Bullshit video game logic.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. So as you make your way to the first stairwell, Don't forget that you can do hashtag spooky snacks in the chat to get your mystery box chance. Sorry, I pulled a John and I had to do that.
All right, I'll go ahead and pull out my spray paint, start tagging the walls. Hashtag spooky snack. All right.
I mean, I'm sure I got something like that in my inventory.
I mean, I guess I can really slowly shoot it into the wall with my pistol. It's fine. And just
Yeah, we're not gonna waste any
hashtag.
bullets.
So
We don't need these.
are you, and I'm not going to make you do a roll for this right now,
Yet.
but I'm just curious for my own personal knowledge. Are you rushing and not caring how loud you're being, or are you trying to go quietly, slowly and quietly? How are you guys doing this?
I am a fan of slow and quiet.
Okay.
As am I.
Yeah, until we have more information about these things.
Yeah.
I'm outvoted.
Okay, cool. Well, I mean, you are a thrill seeker. Are you running ahead, thinking that people are following you, and then realizing, oh shit, where is it?
No,
I don't know where
because
we're going.
I'm going behind. I'm going behind the armed guard who is showing us the way.
Gotcha.
So if that armed guard gets ordered to sneak, I'm not going to be like, fuck you all. I can find it myself.
Okay. As you get down to the next level, you see a sign that says, I said he was on R3, is that correct?
You did indeed.
Yes.
Yes.
You see a sign that says R1, and then a door. I'm assuming you're going through the door because you're going to have to get to the next set of stairs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. As you're kind of being led to the security office, does anyone want to, and again, only one person does this for the most part. So one of you, if somebody would like to do an observation roll,
Please. Please.
Yeah, I'll do an observation.
I
no,
would
no,
like
only
to
one
do
person,
it.
no.
Wait.
Only one
Only
person
can
can.
do it.
And you
I would
have
like to-
talents. Sorry, go ahead.
I would like to vote myself to do observation rolls.
I would like to
I-
super not
I-
vote
Sort of
Frankie.
one thing that I'm very good at.
So, okay, I would like to propose this, and this is totally up to you guys. So there are two of you that have really, really, really good observation rolls, and you each have a talent for something very specific but very different. Yours is for alien artifacts and creatures,
Yeah.
and somebody else's is for details like what happened here, is anything hidden here, that sort of thing. So I think the two of you should decide, like, based on what you're looking for, which one of you, because then you guys can use your talents to help. But if you're just doing like a general roll, it doesn't really matter. But like if there's a body nearby, I think maybe Elena should do it. But if you're like trying to figure out if something's going to jump out at you, maybe Marcus should do it.
Mark.
Yeah.
And I think that's more the situation right now. So let's say I take this one. That makes sense.
Go for it.
All right.
I promise. there's gonna be
Observation.
an upcoming time for you.
Yeah, great. That doesn't make me feel better.
That was supposed to be comforting.
I got 2 6s.
Okay, so
Nice.
you did succeed.
Yep.
Are you using your talent as an investigator?
Yes. So for one of my questions is there anything hidden here, and if so, where?
Okay.
And I'm hoping that applies to things that want to jump out and eat parts of me.
Yes, and I'm gonna make this for the floor. So for example, for that specific question, I am going to say not immediately right here.
Mhm.
And when you get to that part, I will let you know.
When that is no longer the case.
Yes.
Okay. Then
Also, sorry, go ahead. Ask your next question.
all right. The other question was: are there any details here that are out of place or something that's out of the ordinary, beyond the incredibly obvious?
I will answer that question when you get to another. I will answer both of those
Okay.
questions when you get to a different part of this floor.
Fair enough.
It's just going to be yes, but later.
Yeah.
Yes, but not right now.
Not quite here yet. Oh, which one was it? Hold on, I gotta figure out which one it was. Where are you?
Okay.
Where are you? Where are you? I think it was Roberts, actually. I think it's Roberts that has it. It is. Okay. So as you Roberts and Burt kind of go into enter the floor before you guys, and then as you guys are kind of all piling in, they both kind of give you guys like the hold symbol, and Roberts pulls out a motion detector.
Oh, so very handy.
He kind of like waves around, and I will mention this about motion detectors because there is a chance that one of you may find one or be able to obtain one at some point soon.
From Robert's dead body. Yes, I understood.
For the motion detectors, they will show you something large and currently moving. It won't give you an exact location. It will give you like an area, so you'll know like to the right over there. Somewhere.
So it's the
there's
motion
something
detector
large.
from alien isolation.
Yes. If it is small, hidden, or unmoving, it will not show up. Just so you
Great.
know. Yeah.
I mean, well, the heart rippers are only like yay big. Like, how is they're not going to show up on the motion detector?
You never know.
Let's say what he says. It's fine.
Yeah. So he
Give him a chance.
Yeah, he moves it around, and he like, you guys wait there for a good like 5 minutes while he's like checking this thing to make sure, and then they motion for you to follow. They lead you down this small corridor, and then he kind of stops again and checks it again, and there doesn't seem to be anything on the thing, and they lead you down another small little hallway to a room that says security office. They, Burke in his, intelligence tries to use his key card again, and obviously it does not work because the paladin's out.
All right, move. Heavy machinery? Was
Yes,
that what we were using?
I mean, unless somebody wants to do a Comtech roll on a door that, oh no!
Oh, well, that's not a thing. That's bad.
Why would you do this?
So you
I'm a monster.
succeed, but something has you feeling kind of weird, and you have this nervous twitch now.
Oh, on a one stress you rolled it. Oh, that's rough.
Yeah. So
That was a really bad stress roll.
Yeah, it was really bad. I mean, it could have been worse, but you are now at panic condition 1, and you have a nervous twitch.
Oh, great.
Hey.
Thanks for that, because it
yeah.
also increases all of our stress, too.
Yeah, so
Everybody
mine's up to
takes
2,
this
but
stress.
everyone else should be at 2 as well.
Yep.
Join me!
Hooray!
What the fuck was that?
So I have to assume that you're like fiddling with the door, ready to go in, and it like, just like, it's automated or something, and whatever you do ticks it, so it like slams open at speed. So all
Oh,
this
no.
fucking goes.
No,
"What the
this is
fuck?"
100% Frankie thinks he sees something.
Well, you are able to get the door open, but now you have this nervous twitch, and you're making everybody around. You're stressing everybody the fuck out. You go into the security room. Rezin,
Yes.
Lieutenant Barnes,
Barnes.
give me a d6, just a random d6 roll. /r space 1d6, please.
One.
Okay.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
It's fine.
That's how many heart rippers descend upon us.
Before I answer that, inside the security room, before you go into the office looking for the maps, in this actual security room, what is everybody specifically looking for?
Weapons.
Okay.
The things I said earlier.
A computer
That was
terminal.
Map.
That was like 5 minutes ago. Like, I remember that. I said not the map. The map's not in this room. It's in the next room.
Mine.
So weapons, ammo, things like that. I just
Battery packs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
battery
a
packs.
terminal would be nice.
A motion sensor.
You are not that lucky, my friend.
Well, it's either a motion sensor or, more ammo. Or maybe a med kit, if there's a med kit in here.
Yeah, if there's batteries to increase power, then that is what
Okay.
I'm looking for because I need. Again, there's always this. Ooh, shit. Sorry,
So-
I'm clicking around the character sheet, and suddenly there's a bunch of red things yelling at me for reasons I'm not sure of.
Clearly, you
'cause-
did something wrong.
Yeah, no, it's the panic condition now
Oh
because
yeah,
I
yeah.
have
No,
a-
it lets
Yeah.
you know when you're panicked.
Yeah, no, I'm not used to the character sheet doing things on its own behind my back.
So,
You. Go ahead.
quick question:
Yeah.
is this a relatively safe space?
If you
Not
shut,
based on Frankie.
if you shut and lock the door, it can be a safe space for now.
Then I'm gonna do that
Okay.
because I'm gonna like as people are searching, I'm gonna sit Frankie down and be like, okay, all right,
Are you gonna try to clear stress?
yes, I am. I'm gonna try and clear stress. If I have time, I'll do it to everybody.
I don't know that you're gonna have time to do it for everybody, but
No, but I'm gonna do it to Frankie because he's the one who's panicking.
okay, go ahead. So what are you doing?
All right. Once per turn, I may reduce the stress level of another character within short range by 1, in addition to their normal stress recovery. I cannot use the talent on myself, but I also don't know how to get it to go into the chat to show it.
I don't actually know that you can, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, but basically what I'm doing is I'm sitting Frankie down because he's panicking. I'm going, okay, buddy, look at me. Look at me.
Game over,
Right?
man. Game over.
Slap!
Nah.
Soothing.
Hey.
Are you focused now?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. All right.
So what do I do? Is it just stressed down
I
by
don't-
1?
Yes.
Well, it says he gets in addition to his normal stress recovery.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
so you
when
would-
you, for every full turn, 5 to 10 minutes spent resting in a safe area secured from enemies, as far as
Yeah.
you know, stress levels reduced by 1 point.
Yeah. So technically, while you guys are all searching, technically you could get rid of all of your stress.
That sounds like a good idea.
But since you're using that on
Frankie.
you can clear your panicked too.
Okay. So
I may have to do that if you right click on the panic, or right click to remove. So if you right click on panic, yeah, there you go.
Hey, ooh.
And then you can all
Panic
decrease
is over.
for now. You can all reduce your stress. For how long? If you think that you're going to be in there, like I'd say maybe 20 minutes, you can release. You can
Okay.
do all of it.
I'm doing my job.
Are there any, like, terminals or anything in here that have power?
Give me a Comtech roll. We'll see if you find one that's on and working.
Two successes.
Yes, you find a terminal that's on.
Good, because I'm gonna snoop.
All right. What are you looking for?
Something that's, if they're smart, not accessible from this terminal, but I want to find it anyway. Because I want to figure out what they've been researching here. So that I can get some info on what the hell those creatures are. That is what I'm looking for.
Okay. And you got a 2?
Yes. So, I guess for my stunt, it will be new or unexpected information.
Okay. Yeah, give me 1 second. I'm gonna get the loot
Yeah.
that you guys find, and then I'll give you that. Because
So
Go
because
ahead.
I made a skill roll, I'll only reduce my stress by 1, since I need to spend at least one of the... I can't remember how they time. At least one of those 10 minutes, doing this.
Okay.
Because you can't reduce your stress if you're making skill rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I could do it once per turn, and technically I could do it to you too. if we're getting essentially 2 time slots for 10-minute periods. So the one time
I'm fine at 1 stress. It's fine.
Okay.
It'll be fine.
I have the ability to go, hey, calm down. It's okay.
Stress
Here, have a little bit of
isn't bad. Stress
water.
gives you extra dice for your rolls, which gives you more chances to succeed.
I had 1 stress and managed
One
to
stress
panic
and Frankie
myself to
panics?
give everyone.
Well,
Yeah.
That was a really bad stress roll.
That's
It was.
Frankie's fault. What the?
Because that was just a really bad roll on the stress table.
It was.
It was,
Such
but
a terrible roll.
that just means that
I
it's
remember it.
likely
You
to keep
probably-
going.
To get
Have
that
you-
at stress 1, I think you rolled a 6 on the stress table.
7.
It was a 7.
Well, 6 plus your stress.
Got
It's D6s, so.
Yeah, he
Still.
did roll a 6.
Have you
Anyway.
seen my luck with VTT dice rollers?
That's
It's
why I'm
going to
saying
happen
I'll
again.
be fine.
All right.
I say that now.
Everyone clip that. And
If you're the reason, I was gonna say, if you're the reason why we go catatonic because you stress out, I'm gonna blame you at the end. But it's okay. It has more fun to have a little stress.
I will say, just in general knowledge thing, I'm also going to try to get some time at that terminal after Lancaster's done.
Okay. I'm just opening some stuff so that I know what I'm giving you.
Alright, well, while they're doing very useful and helpful thing, I'm take a shot at whatever I have in this flask.
Absolutely.
We found a smart gun?
Wow!
Are you looking at the stream? Or are you? Can you see? What are you looking?
No,
No.
Uh,
I was joking because that's the name of the fun big guns and aliens. If we find a smart gun, this is going to be ridiculous.
I would love a smart gun for my character.
No. You can...
Yes.
Alright,
You want
so-
him to have a smart gun.
So you find, and the way I'm doing ammunition is very, very generic because I don't give a shit. You find, weapon-wise, you find a heavy pulse rifle, which is armor piercing and full auto. And you find 3 extra rounds or like clips,
Mag
whatever.
clips.
I'm not a weapon person.
Mag
You can
clips.
reload it 3 times. Thank you. A pump gauge. A pump gauge action shotgun. With one extra clip. You find a knife, and you find a service pistol with 2 reloads. You find a flashlight, a med kit, and I haven't decided if you found this last thing or not. I'm trying to decide if I want to give it to you.
Flip a coin.
Actually,
Will Frankie make it fun? If the answer is yes, gimme.
no, it's actually no, because you guys are gonna get something else, so I'm actually not gonna give this to you.
Okay.
Ooh. Aww.
All right, so you have the heavy
I
pulse
want the-
rifle, you have the machine pistol, you have basically a pump action shotgun, and you have a knife. Who is getting what, so I know what to add to whose character sheet?
What's the longest range weapon here of
The
those
pulse
3?
rifle. Pulse rifle is extreme.
Then I'm taking the pulse rifle.
So Frankie's built like a tank. I have close combat 2, and I have a talent that lets me not take damage. Have a chance to not take damage. So I will take the knife to have a backup melee that's not using power unless anyone else wants it.
Nah, you can have the knife.
Yeah, I know. Here's the thing: no one wants a melee weapon in this game, but I have only a one rank in range combat, and my agility is worse than my strength. I am better with melee weapons, so
There you go.
I'm going to die super fast.
All right, the knife is on your
You
character
probably have a better chance than I do.
sheet. So there's the service pistol and the pump gauge shotgun.
I want the med kit because I know you mentioned there was a med kit.
There is a med kit. Elena does
Doc,
not
you
have
want
a
something?
weapon. Yeah, I was gonna say Elena doesn't have anything, and I don't
Yeah.
know if Wally does.
Wally has a pistol.
Yeah, Wally has a pistol. Okay.
Elena, do you have any combat skills?
No.
Okay.
Okay, I have one close combat. Sorry.
You can still.
Oh, I
just
know.
Don't get any dice, so you can still use it.
Do you think you can point this in towards enemy?
Yes, I know how weapons work.
All right. Well, here's a shotgun. It's gonna kick like a mule.
How about I
Ruby
take
shotgun.
that? How about I take that and I will give her my pistol?
Well, there's also
Who's
service
got the
pistol
service
we found.
I was
pistol?
gonna say there is a service
Yeah.
pistol.
Yeah, there
So
is a
you can
service
have.
Yeah. Of the two, which one requires more ability to aim?
Ah,
I mean neither because it's a TTRPG.
Yeah, but in character.
Also, I have a very important question. If I am in melee with something and people shoot, is there a chance I get hit?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, fantastic! I'm gonna die.
Just so you know, the pump action can only be used in short range, whereas the service pistol can be used up to medium range.
Please give I will take the service pistol. Thank you.
Okay.
If no, I think if Wally, if you want the shotgun, take it. If not, I'll take it as a backup to not being melee.
I think if you don't have a gun, you should have a gun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'll take the pump action shotgun.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's the closest thing to melee that's in gun form.
Yeah, and I'll just stick with my magnum.
Okay. I will say this is not going to be your only time. This is not your only chance to find stuff. So.
That's fair.
What is your magnum up to, Marcus? Is that medium?
Yeah.
For you? And 2 dam?
Yeah.
Okay. Not as about the exact same as my pistol, so never mind.
Yeah, but it sounds way cooler. Also, there's no
Oh,
way I
yeah.
would give you. It's like, here, hand my magnum. Give me your magnum. Fuck no. Mine.
Who is taking
That's
the
fine,
flashlight?
I already have a flashlight.
Yeah, there are a couple of you that have a flashlight, but you did find one, so.
Yep.
I don't have one.
All right, take a flashlight then.
Take a flashlight,
Okay.
or I'll take it so I can have, our backs covered.
I will say I didn't actually add this to. I put in all of the items. I put in manually. Where the fuck is it? There it is. I did not put in extra battery packs because I'm a goof and forgot. So I'm gonna say each person that has a flashlight has an extra 5 power battery pack.
Okay.
So if yours gets down to 0, you can swap it out for a new one.
Okay.
It's
Quick
just not going to be on your
question.
character sheet.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Does my pistol have more than it has 0 reloads? Should it have more than 0 reloads?
You weren't expecting to shoot nobody.
No, you have 0
Yeah, I guess
reloads
not.
for that.
Alright. Was there any ammunition here for it?
The ammunition that you found, no.
Okay, that's fine.
But you took which one? You took the heavy pulse rifle?
Yeah,
You did
I
get
see
3.
it has 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, this is not going to be your only chance to find stuff. So.
Yeah.
Okay, so Elena.
Yes.
You wanted to know what the fuck.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I'm a scientist. I always want to know what the fuck.
So, okay, I'm going to answer that. I do have one quick question though. Wally.
Yeah.
How closely are you watching what she's doing? How interested are you in what she finds?
I mean, she's at a computer terminal, and I'm kind of curious.
Okay. I just didn't know if you were like looking because of certain reasons, and you're kind of curious, like when she gets in, if you're like looking, how closely you're looking to see what she's seeing.
I mean, I'm trying to keep an eye on what's going on the screen.
Okay.
But I'm also trying to make sure she's not noticing that I'm looking, because then she might, try and hide it from me.
Gotcha. Okay. So it takes you a little bit to like get into
The places I'm not supposed to be.
Yeah. And some of the information is like actually redacted. Like you don't get all of the information. But the mining operation that was here previously found something deep in the mines, some sort of egg, some biologic thing, and you do see references to what happened in the past at a different location. Most of that is redacted. But you see enough to know that it is what they found is similar to what they found there and what happened there. They are doing experiments to see if they can control these organisms to turn them into weapons. Basically, what they want to do is they want to try to send somebody into enemy lines that has one of these creatures inside of them and infect enemies with this creature. They know that they can like implant it, and they know obviously that it can, come out. And they are trying to see if there is a way to control what comes out after the fact. They're basically trying to genetically engineer these things so that they can control these things.
Right.
The prisoners that are here, when they're sent here, they have very specific tests done to see if they are compatible with what they're looking for, and then those that are implanted with these things, and they're kept under very strict supervision. The prisoners that you brought actually had these things implanted at a different site, and they were put into hypersleep. They were testing to see if they were able to transport these things without them coming out while they're asleep. So that was a success. So yay for that. You guys didn't get...
There's more. There's more.
So that's basically the gist of what you found. You do find some mentionings of larger creatures, but the majority of those are redacted, and there isn't enough for you to really figure out like.
So does it stand to reason that Lancaster could assume that these smaller ones are merely the youth form of whatever larger creatures they're talking about? Is that
is definitely a conclusion that Lancaster could draw from what you are seeing.
Okay.
You don't know for a fact.
Right.
You could be wrong, but
it seems like a safe assumption to make.
Yes.
I have a question.
Yes.
It mentions prisoners.
Yes.
And I saw the prisoner numbers for the guys that got transported here.
Mm-hmm.
Do they look similar to ones I've seen before?
Yes.
I thought so. Okay. Great.
Does Lancaster share with the class or no?
Is there anything else I find? She's not sharing as she's finding it. Okay.
No. Unless you're looking for something very specific and you have a very specific question. No. Okay. I know that Frankie wanted a crack at the computer, and you guys want to get into the security supervisor's office to see if there are maps. Is that correct?
Yep, mine's quick. I just need to search for a name.
Yeah, absolutely. Give me a comment.
I'll get back to the actual... back out of everything that I've hacked into.
Yeah.
Yeah. One
Hey! Yeah, you're able to find the name that you're looking for.
What floor?
That is the interesting thing about that is that it says that they are on R2. R2.
Understood.
What is the word that I'm looking for? Fuck.
Probably not that word.
Block. So.
R2. Observation 17.
Okay. Now let's go find a map, guys.
All right.
Real quick.
It's a map. It's a
Isabel.
map. It's a map.
What does the P-data dat do? The Zegunson P-dat? It doesn't tell me, so...
If you click
So
on
my-
the little button that says to edit, I don't know if you can actually edit it. It's to coordinate info for field teams. So you can
Okay.
you can try to send orders to your Marines that are here.
Yeah. I want to give them info about the creatures. Tell them to secure the landing zone, and don't let anyone on the ship that isn't us.
You send it. You have no way of knowing right now whether or not they got it.
Cool.
I don't know if we should go out through the tunnels.
Oh, can
As
I
Schmidt
calm them from my
suggested.
suit?
Hmm?
Can I calm Mary and Marvin from the shoot? Martin?
Sure, you can try.
Eminem, this is Barnes. Eminem, come in. Mary and Martin,
Did he really just
over.
Did he really just refer to them as candy?
I mean, now I want candy though. Wally.
Yeah, but
The silence
also
is
means
what
I
you're
won't-
getting. By the way, you're getting static basically.
that also means
Crap.
that I won the bet. You owe me $50.
Probably too far down.
If they're even still there.
No, you
What?
said Mars bars. You said he would call
I
them
hope they're
Mars
there.
bars.
I said he would refer to them as candy.
You guys
Also-
and your fucking bets.
These fucking bets, man. You know, I
Um,
can have both of you removed from the ship if you keep these bets up.
So
I was
okay,
here before
fun
you,
fact-
Lieutenant. I will be here after you.
Fun fact: you only have authority over your Marines.
That's fair.
Yeah, no, Wally's
Throw
response
that
is
threat
just
he's made
finger.
multiple times.
Yeah.
Wally's
no,
response
that's
is just
why
the middle
it's an
finger.
empty
Like,
threat. Yeah.
I think, in fact, because it is something he's done multiple times. Frankie reaches into a pouch on his suit, pulls out a laminated card that shows like the chain of command for the ship, and it's got like circled where he is and where Frankie is, and he shows it to you, and then puts it back into his pouch.
If I remember
All right.
correctly. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say Wally pulls out a $20 bill and hands it to Frankie.
If I remember correctly, based on what the backstory that I created, you'd think I would know this because I wrote all of them, but whatever. Frankie was one of the first. Like he's been with Captain Demir since Captain Demir started, so they go way back. I am not gonna. Go ahead.
The back
sorry.
of the laminated thing just has "She likes me better than you." And I turn that around and show him, and then put it back in the pouch.
I'm not gonna make you roll to try to get into the supervisor's office. You've passed the rolls before, so I'm gonna say you're able to get into the supervisor's office with no problem. So hey, Marcus,
Yes.
you asked me a question earlier, and I told you I was gonna get back to you with your answer. Correct?
You did, in fact, both of my questions, even.
Jimmy, remind me what those questions were again. Just.
It was, is there anything hidden here, and if so, where?
Mm-hmm.
And are there any details here that are out of place, something that's out of the ordinary? And then I said, beyond the obvious.
So, as the door opens, the answer to both of those questions is yes.
Could you be a touch more, scotch more specific?
Just a little. So the first
Sorry.
thing that you see, is it looks like it looks like somebody was searching the desk for something almost. Papers are kind of strewn everywhere. You see this like weird goop on the corner of the desk that's kind of like dripping off. And out of the corner of your eye, you see something scurrying into like why do I want to say air pipe? That is not the right word.
Air
Air
ducts.
vent?
Thank you.
Vents.
Vent, duct,
Yeah.
system.
Yeah.
Any of
was
these
all
words
of
would have
those
worked.
things. Yeah.
HVAC.
Jeffrey's
scurrying
tubes.
into one of the vents. So there's nothing in the room now that will hurt you, but you do see like it was there and it kind of scurried out as you're opening the door. So yes, that is what you.
Great. One of the security guards forgot where's the map we need to go?
Lancaster, you said something about not using the tunnels?
Yes, I did.
Not the time and place for the conversation. One of those things just dipped into the vents.
It
do
is
not
the
want-
time because the tunnels are where those originated from.
Not in the room that I just saw the thing in.
So the tunnels.
Yeah.
Just for clarification, the things were found in the mines. The tunnel that
Yeah.
Schmidt was talking about is actually it's a tunnel that connects the prison to the colony. So it's like a quick way out. So it's these things don't come from
I was
that.
picturing the
tunnel?
tunnels connecting to the mines.
No. This is just a very specific like it's basically an escape hatch
Okay,
for higher ups to get out.
In
if
case
something-
of this exact
Got it.
scenario.
It's a
Exactly.
dillweed escape route.
exactly.
Scratch that then. Got it.
That being said, I'm not saying the tunnels are safe. I don't want you to go into these thinking,
Okay,
oh, well, she
no,
said it's totally
the-
safe in there. We're gonna be fine. I'm not saying
The
that.
tunnels will be connected to the mines. We just don't know that yet.
But yeah, that's what this particular tunnel that he's talking about.
Okay.
is.
Okay.
You do find facility maps. I don't want to call them blueprints because they're not like actual blueprints, but it is like a map of the facility. I don't know if anybody has ever seen the Resident Evil movie, like the original, where it was like showing you the hive. It kind of looks like that. It's kind of like a map where it's showing you like in the individual floors, and then the floors are labeled. So there's the top floor, which is top side, and that is basically the entrance. There is another floor just below that, and that is basically like administrative offices. The floor that you were on, which was P2, which is like the viewing room, and then there's some other like offices on that floor. And then R1, R2, R3, R4, and then there is the tunnel. It does show like the tunnel hatch that leads to the colony. It looks like the tunnel comes out in two different places in the colony. One is actually at the docking bay, and then one is underneath one of the houses.
Schmidt isn't a total liar. Yes.
Still
He wants to
totally.
save his own hide.
Kind of.
Hey, since we can see this map, is there a way I can see R2 observation 17?
You can. It doesn't have like the individual
No,
rooms listed.
fiddlesticks.
But I mean, if you're heading in that direction, I'm sure you can look when you go by. Is there anything else anybody wants to do on this floor?
This is the supervisor's desk. Does he have any snacks in his desk?
God damn. There is a thing in the vents. What are you
Wally
at?
comes
Snacks?
through in time
Get
of
out.
need.
Hey,
Well,
hey,
I
I'm
was-
thinking we might need this. We might need whatever food we can get our hands on. We don't know how long we're going to be stuck sneaking around.
Roll me a d6.
I'm- Pretty sure a small.
I got your back,
snack.
Wally. I'll cover
not
him while
gonna be
he's
the make or break.
rifling through the desk.
pistol whip you
Out
dumb
of 5.
motherfuckers.
You find, let's see, you find 4 candy bars and a bottle of water.
Sweet. I'm gonna take them all.
Okay.
Just gonna stuff them in my bag. Like, see, I found some. We never know when we're gonna need supplies. This is just as important as, ammunition. Maybe.
If we're here long enough for 4 candy bars and a bottle of water to be the make or break point, we're already deeply fucked anyways. Get out of this room.
If you're that hungry, drink your protein.
Wait, go. I'm gonna keep an eye on that vent as we make our.
Okay.
You have bug juice. Drink
They're gonna lead you out into the other side of the building.
I don't like
I
that.
Oh,
hate the
those
way it
question
hides
marks.
the GM dice on this.
I was just looking to see if you see a thing.
The question
Just
mark.
just 3 question marks in green and a regular white question mark.
Um,
That's fine.
So
Everything's fine.
Panic.
I love
again,
the way Foundry shows you that the GM's doing secret
know.
rolls. It's amazing.
So upsetting.
I'm
The
gonna
silent alarm has been triggered. Sorry.
I'm gonna ask
What?
one more time. Well, for this floor, right? At this point, are you still being sneaky, or are you GTFOing out of this place?
We got 2
I mean-
more forces to drop.
I was gonna say, the marshal saw one of these things, so I'm all for sneaky, quiet, shush.
All right.
Same.
Frankie is outvoted.
In that case, I would like everybody to do a mobility roll to see how successful you are. I'm gonna do this kind of as a group roll. So everybody's gonna roll, and we're just gonna kind of see how many successes you guys get as a group. Oh my god.
We're on a great start so far.
Oh.
Get your shit together, people. I'm doing good.
Hey, there we go. Wally's bringing it home.
High five, Wally.
So I'm just gonna point this out.
Yeah.
You can push your rolls. If anybody would like to take a stress and try to re-roll your non-successes to see what. Oh.
Or.
Fine.
You're good.
Holy shit!
Marcus is like, fuck
Oh, good.
this,
It
I'm
showed
good.
somebody rolled a face hugger, but it didn't actually.
Yeah.
Thank
They roll-
God.
Okay.
I'm gonna rely
Yeah,
on the others to cover for me because
I do think as we're doing the initial starting to walk down, Frankie just whispers to Wally, everyone's complaining about how loud I am. They're all being super loud. Okay, now they're being better. Okay.
Everybody.
Yeah, that was
themselves
a good
over
one to be
take a
quieter.
stress.
I have a quick stop here. We had time for people to remove stress. I don't think Rezin actually removed any of his stress before things started. So
No.
that means he was not relaxing while everybody else was taking a few minutes to get a breather. I'd like to point that out.
Fair enough.
Should-
It's fine.
Yeah, he was
If-
on edge,
if
cocking a
you-
gun, checking it.
If you pushed yourself right then, you have to take a stress. Anybody who did not push themselves, you're good. That is enough for you guys to be sneaky as a group. I will say, as you're kind of making your way to the stairs, you see Robert look at his motion tracker again, and he looks back at all of you, and as he turns, he points behind you, and then he motions get the fuck, let's go, there's something coming.
Right.
As you get to the staircase, but you are able to you're sneaky enough that you can get in there and get down to the next area before
All
whatever it
right,
was
next
gets you.
floor.
Can
Next
I
floor.
lock that door behind me since I'm the last one in to the stairwell?
No, it is an electric lock.
Stupid electric locks.
So you would have to use the cutting torch to like weld it shut or do some sort of roll to try to barricade it in some way.
We do not have time for that.
No, we don't have time for that. Yep, never mind.
All right. Plus, that's going to be probably louder than you want it to be.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
So we are on R2 now, if I'm remembering correctly, or I'm just making shit up as I go, which is
Nope, we're on R2 now because we were on R1.
As you kind of get into the floor, you do notice, Frankie, as you're passing these rooms, these do look more like cells than anything else that you've seen so far. They're much smaller. Some of the rooms say observation. Some of them say holding cell, stuff like that. They're each kind of labeled different things. Coming out of the staircase, you are at observation 20. Is the first observation room that you see.
And as they are starting to lead us to the next stairwell, is the numbers going up or the numbers going down?
Down.
Okay. As soon as we reach observation 17, I will break off and try to access the cell.
Okay. I think we're gonna take a quick 10-minute break here, and then we're gonna jump back into it.
Don't worry, guys. I just gotta take care of something real quick. I'll be right back.
Things are
What
gonna...
the? What are you doing? You have to take care.
Wally,
Frankie, what are you doing?
I gotta take a leak. Go.
All right, so we will be back in 10 minutes. Don't forget #SpookySnacks if you have not gotten your two entries in. We are coming up to the time where I'm gonna call no more. So you want to get them in as soon as possible. And we will be back in about 10 minutes, and we will finish this out. So far, everybody is still alive, and nobody has taken any damage, and I'm going to have to rectify that very quickly. All right, we will be back soon. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Welcome back. Once again, we are playing Alien RPG. Our players are in the middle of a prison/research facility that is being used to try to genetically engineer xenomorphs to be weapons, and controllable weapons, I should say. Do not forget #SpookySnacks in the chat. You have about another half an hour, 45 minutes-ish to get your last entries in before I call time on that. So make sure you do that. And we're going to jump back in. We are on R2. We have just entered R2, and our players are trying to make their way down to the tunnels to get back to their dropship. All right, so I'm gonna keep using your sneaky rolls from earlier, so you guys are still being kind of quiet. There is an office. So as you're coming through, you found observation 20 is the room that you guys came to first, and the numbers are going down. As you kind of make your way down, there is an office to the left. It does not have a name on the office, but it is very obviously an office and not another cell. What are you guys doing?
If I remember correctly, Frankie's separating himself from the group.
Yep.
Where are you going? Come back here!
Just cover me. I gotta take care of something real quick. Be right back. Hey, I covered you for the time and the thing in the place.
And I remember that with the time and the place and the thing, and I'll owe you for it. But I don't think now is the time.
Now is the time. This is the place.
All right. So to get to the cell that you were looking for, you are going to go down a little bit. Where the office is, there's like a little hallway, and you can go down that hallway, and that is where the cell that you're looking for is. The stairs, if you keep going straight on the path that you are, and then make a right in that direction, on the opposite side, there's a stairwell on that side. So
That's all right. We can pause and check the office for any additional information about these creatures.
okay.
I don't
Yeah, I'll
think
meet you guys at the office. I'll be right back.
I don't think it's worth it.
So are you just
think we
going
gotta
to
get
the
out.
stairs?
I mean, I'm not gonna leave them.
Okay.
But like he's gonna be outside. Like, let's hurry this up then.
Okay.
I don't think it's worth our time, but
Burke is going to go in the office with you. Whoever else is going in the office, he'll go in the office with you. Roberts is going to stay in the hallway with Barnes. We're gonna veer off. We're gonna do Frankie real quick, and then we're gonna come back to the rest of you, and then we're gonna go back to Frankie rejoining the group. So Frankie, you were looking for a very particular cell, and you find it rather quickly, and you do see a person in this cell.
Do they look fine? Do they look like they are in distress? Are they bored?
They are laying on a cot, and you can't tell if they're asleep or if they're dead. The emergency light is not really in the cell, so you can't really tell. You can tell they're laying there, but you can't really tell what is going on with them.
I'm going to try to. Are we looking at like plexiglass barriers? Or are we looking at bars? What's the door to the cell look like?
It is the plexiglass, and there's like, the air holes, and then there's like the little like opening that you can open up to like slide things through.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to try to whisper. I'm like, psst, hey, wake up.
What is... What? Who's there? What is going on? What do you want?
Doesn't matter. I got paid to get you out of here. Come here.
What? Who the fuck is paying to get... What? And he's gonna...
You want out of here or not?
He's gonna, like, struggle to his feet. He's gonna come over. I don't think I'm supposed to leave, man. I think...
Yeah, well, no one's supposed to leave prison, but that's what I'm here for. I slide open the thing, like, put your hands through real quick. I gotta make it look good. If you don't look like you're a prisoner being transported, it's not gonna. People are gonna flag this real quick. Come here.
I mean, all right, but man, I don't feel so good, man. I think they did something to me. And he slides his hands through the thing.
Even better. I take his hands.
Mm-hmm.
I get like right up close to the plexiglass and says, "Do you recognize me?"
What? Man, what are you? Wait.
Do you even remember her name?
Wait a minute. Where do I know you from? You look familiar. Who are you?
Her name was Emily. She was my daughter. I apologize for everyone at home. I'm giving you a chance to mute your thing, and I will tell you when it's okay to be good. I then take both hands and put them at a 90-degree angle down through the slot to snap both his forearms. And if he's not feeling well, I will push him back into the cell, close it, and go rejoin the rest of the group.
Yeah.
Because whatever bad thing's about to happen to him is going to be worse than what I could do to him. And he deserves it.
Yeah, so as his hands are like breaking, and you push him back, he's already just kind of screaming because he's in, you just broke both of his hands. And it's very obvious. You can kind of see his chest, like.
I slam the thing closed and say, "Okay, guys, time to go. We're moving."
All right, so we're gonna pause right there. The rest of you, before all of that, who all is going in the office with Elena?
not me.
Okay. Wally and Marcus.
Or was Marcus Wilson?
Wally was with Frankie, so
Oh,
Frankie didn't go by himself. Yeah.
Okay.
So I watched that whole thing.
Okay.
Wally would probably have known what was about to happen anyway.
Yeah, Wally just watched that happen and is just like impassively going, "All right, well, I mean, do you? I guess."
Okay, so in the office, in the office, you find someone lying on the floor behind the desk. You see blood on the desk and on the wall behind.
Okay.
Are they alive?
No.
Obvious sign of death.
Give me an observation roll, and you
good.
you might want to use your specialty.
Oh, good.
But I think
There,
yours is
go
the
ahead,
one that
Wally.
if you fail, everyone around you takes stress.
I'm not around you. High five, Wally.
Yes, a failed roll increases other PC stress levels by 1. That's fine. My observation. I need to
Don't-
stop. I need to
Don't
stop before I
talking
do
right there.
Oh, look
All
at
right.
I got 3
See?
successes.
There you go.
All right, so what are your questions for me?
Oh,
And remember, if you ask something and it's not pertinent right this second, but it might become pertinent, you can still you can ask. And if I think I'm going to be able to answer it relatively soon, I will put a pin in that and then answer it.
Okay, let's see. Because this is about that. Some of these aren't pertinent because it's. All right. Okay, I got 3 successes.
I will say this: if you want to bank one of the questions or 2 of the questions for reasons, and then ask them in a little bit, I will allow that.
Okay, I'll probably bank 1, but just to get this out of the way, is it dead or alive?
Dead.
Oh, thank God. Okay. If I ask how old is it, can I kind of twist that to mean how long has it been dead?
Yes.
Okay, that's my second one.
So you kind of get down there and you're actually actively trying to figure investigating this. They have been dead less than an hour.
Okay. Safe to say they know what was going on down here, and they didn't want to be subject to that. Okay. Actually, I might as well just go ahead and ask the third question right now.
Okay.
What problems could this cause later?
So it is obvious that this person did not do this to themselves.
Oh, no. Okay.
So who or whatever did this, there's a good chance, because they died relatively recently, there is a very good chance that whoever or whatever is still somewhat close.
Okay. That's a problem. Does it look like, just to get a better picture of this, does it look like gunshots? Was he torn apart? Did something burst out of his chest?
Nothing burst out of his chest. How can I describe this? It looks like he was stabbed in the chest multiple times, but not with a knife, not with something sharp. It looks like something impact through.
Okay. That could be one of the bigger ones that I was talking about. Okay.
Everything's fine.
Fine.
Marcus,
also, so a
yes.
successful analyze roll reduces the stress of all other PCs in short range by 1.
So that
Hooray.
is you and Marcus.
Yes.
We know how he died. I feel so much better.
Right? This is so comforting.
Well, it wasn't an alien that did it, as far as you can tell. It might have been a weapon.
It might have been, but it may not have been. You don't know.
No weapon I'm familiar with. Didn't get I'm a
Pencil.
scientist, so.
Marcus, I don't know if this is going to be
Yes?
helpful to you at all. But you
I don't either.
You find a list of names, like actual names for people who should be in these cells in this
Oh.
office.
Neat.
One of the names is familiar to you.
Is it one of the two names from one of the people we brought here?
No, it is.
We don't know their. Or wait. Sorry, I forgot. We might actually know their names.
Right.
It is not their names. It is the name of someone from your past.
Gotcha. Cool. What's the name and where are they supposed to be?
David.
You didn't think of a name,
I
did
didn't
you?
think of a name. I did not think of a name. David Reynolds. And then it has like his patient number. It says that he was not, as far as when this was updated last, he was on the list to have the procedure done, but he had not had it done yet, according to this. So he is in holding cell 3.
Good to know.
Also, my original purpose for getting in here was actually not to get more information on all these alien creatures. It was to basically check and see that was this person the one, and find any.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was using this opportunity for.
Yeah.
Because if I can find what they have and destroy it, then I don't need to worry. You know?
Yeah. How many successes you got? What, 3 successes?
3. Yes.
I forgot that you can see my rolls on the stream, so I'm just gonna do this publicly because you can see it if you really look.
Oh yeah, I suppose we could.
Going through, like, once you're done looking like at the body and everything, you do not find what you're looking for in this particular office.
Okay.
You do notice, you do confirm though that what you were sent was sent from this facility because it's like the same like letterhead, like it looks, the things that you find look similar, but you don't find any evidence that this person is who sent you that stuff.
Okay. Fine.
So about this time is when you hear a scream coming from another direction in the room, and you know, as that's happening, and as you guys hear the screams, what are you doing?
Man, I'm probably gonna find out what that's about. It seems the thing to do.
Okay. So fun fact. The
I feel
two
like this
people
is
that
going to
are
be very
outside-
fun for us.
It's gonna be a lot of fun for me. The two of you outside of the office, as you hear the screams, Barnes, you hear Robert say, "Oh fuck, no," and he's like stumbling to try to get out that something is coming, and you see coming towards you.
It's the big one.
It's not the big one. I just put the little token. It's the little scurry facehugger guy, and he wants to give you 3 hugs.
Yeah.
You see like 6 or 7 of them like scurrying. Like some of them are on the wall, some of them are on the ground, and they are all like scurrying towards you.
Don't like that.
Time to go.
You're muted.
No.
So I'm going to give him the command. Aim and fire. Now. and try to command him into like firing at these things.
Okay. So for that, you're using your field commander, is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that means you can give orders in combat as a fast action instead of a slow action.
Yep.
And you also can give orders twice in the same round. So he is going to drop the motion detector, and he's going to pull out his gun with all intents. Like, he is absolutely following. Like, you didn't even need to command him. Like, he knows. He's pulling his gun out.
Doing so usually gives a +1 modifier. That's why I was doing it.
Yeah. So he. Oh, where is it? That's the wrong one. Roberts. There you are. He goes to fire, but because he had to like drop the motion detector and like grab his gun, one of the face huggers actually like jumps on him and hugs his face hard. He drops his gun and he is like struggling to like pull this thing off before he suffocates. So Frankie and Wally, that is what you guys come back to. Elena and Marcus, that is what you see as you're running out of the room.
Why is that thing French kissing Roberts?
It's a French kisser. Don't let it kiss you.
I would like to.
I shoot both of them.
I was gonna say I'd like to shoot one of the things.
I would also like to shoot.
No. Marcus is shooting me. That's the different thing. Marcus is...
Free hugs.
They just want love. They just want to give you hugs. That's all. I need all of you to roll me a d10 so we can see what order we're going to go in real quick. I am just going to automatically make the face huggers go last.
Yes.
So we have Frankie going first.
Yeah, he can get in melee with them.
I got the shotgun. I just gotta get in the short one.
Oh, that's right. We did give you the shot.
Hello? Why is it not roll? Oh, because I didn't put a space?
Yep.
Come on, that's some... I had
I mean,
it already.
You have to do the space with...
I hit the enter button
here.
like 8 times.
Go, Marcus.
Yeah, but if I hit the enter on roll 20, it still goes through. It just doesn't process it. It's like error. I'm like, oh, I gotta do the thing. This doesn't let it go.
I'm not
because it
going to
doesn't
worry
want
about
to
the
be-
combat tracker. I'm just going to keep track of it with this.
That's right.
Fair enough.
The combat tracker is useful.
It is useful, but I'm
It
still not
is.
using it right now.
Frankie,
Especially since I have mine configured to be like, it's your turn.
Yeah, I don't have all that set up, so I'm not going to fucking worry about it. D10 for... Burke is the person. So he's actually going to go here.
Doing great.
All right, so Frankie, as you come down this hallway, that is what you see. What you doing?
I would like to shoot them with a shotgun.
Okay. I believe you need to be in close range, so you're gonna have to get like all
Short
up
range,
on them.
yes.
Yeah, go ahead. You should be able to roll it right from the combat section of your character sheet. You should be able to like click on the gun, I believe.
Excellent work.
Fantastic.
Oh my.
I'm gonna push, yeah.
Yeah. Don't forget to take your stress. Oh my. Okay.
Seriously, bro?
Why?
You're keeping it together though. You know, this is stressful. You're feeling it, but you're okay.
It's fine. Everything is fine.
Everything
Ha!
is good.
This is why I like real dice. Real dice don't hate me as much as fake dice do.
Did anyone else see that on the roller where it rolled like 3 6s and then that one, and then the one yellow?
Yeah.
No, just me.
Because when you roll that panic, that's it kind of takes away from the
Okay.
successes.
So yeah, that's, by the way, 3 damage to one of the French kisses.
Yep. One of them goes down. So you now have 4 to deal with, plus the one that is currently hugging Roberts. So originally there were 6. You just killed one of them. So there's 4 active and then 1 hugging Roberts.
And I'm sorry, I was, because I didn't have a ranged weapon, I wasn't fully listening when you talked about ammo earlier. You said you're being fast and loose with ammo about things, but how does that work? When do I have to reload?
You don't roll for ammo unless you do a full auto?
Yeah. So you just keep track. You shot one time, so you...
Okay.
Ammunition's a bit weird in this game.
It is. So I'm just gonna, be realistic with it. If you're gonna tell me that you're gonna like full auto shoot and then you're gonna be like, oh, but I still have like a full clip. No, you don't.
No. Okay.
So as long as you're, being somewhat honest about it, I'm not really gonna keep a whole lot of track. But
understood.
if you have like a gun that has, 6 rounds and you shoot 6, you're gonna have to take time to reload. That's what
makes sense.
All right. Burke is up next. Burke has a smart gun. He's gonna shoot it.
Burke's living the good life.
Burke is living the good life. What did Burke do?
Ooh.
Not bad. Is what...
That is another one down.
This is what it is. So for ammo, normally we don't really worry about individual bullets. However, when you fire a weapon and roll one or more face huggers, you have emptied your magazine after the attack and need to reload.
Right.
Okay. So basically, Frankie showed up and emptied an entire
Which is
round.
a slow action.
Oh, you're kidding
Hey,
me.
he probably just kept pulling, like, pumping and pulling the trigger at the same one until it stopped moving altogether. Like, he pasted it.
All right. Well, poo.
All right, Marcus, it is your turn. There are still 1, 2, 3 up and 1 hugging Roberts.
I'm gonna shoot one because I don't like it.
Please do.
Damn it!
Oh, what was that? What was that, Marcus? Making fun of me when I fired off my shotgun?
Oh, okay. Nope, you're good. It's a little stressful, and you just they're fast and they're small.
Yeah, I know that. But I fired that magnum. It took with a push. They took 2. And
All right. Barnes, what are you doing?
Oh man, I'm gonna try to get this face hugger off of Roberts.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was wondering if anyone was gonna help that poor guy.
I was planning on it.
Good.
I figured the scientist or the medic would probably get a good chance on that, but
That was what I was planning on doing something about it, but I also go last out of all the players.
let that cleric initiative.
that's fine.
God, I can't think of anything other than an unarmed combat to like punch it without.
I mean,
without
if you want
severely hurting.
you can use unarmed to like try to pull it off him. Like you can try to so it's choking him, right? It's on his face and it has the tail wrapped around his neck. So you can roll unarmed while you're trying to like pull it off of him. That's how you can kind of flavor it if you want.
I'm gonna be like, shoot one of the other ones. Let me or Lancaster handle him. You're better at that than we are. I guarantee it.
It's up to you. If you want to you can absolutely try to do this.
Yeah, let me try to do this. Come on, Roberts. We got this.
You don't got this.
Oh no.
Of course, it takes forever on my end. Oh my lord.
So
That's the opposite of guiding it.
Yeah, so you touch this thing and it's like weird. Like the texture, like it feels weird and it's like moving and it freaks you out and you are like you have this nervous twitch now and you are unable to help Roberts.
So
Which freaks the rest of us out.
Which
I have an
freaks
important
everyone out.
question because I have the shotgun and I'm moving into short range. Am I still within short range of Barnes?
Yeah. Yeah, because you guys are all in a clump.
I mean, it's fair. I was hoping.
Elena.
Yes.
Yes. It's
Okay,
your turn.
so I can't remember the guard's name. Does he have a knife on his belt?
That is a good
Roberts?
goddamn question.
I also have a knife
yes,
on my
that
belt if
one.
you want to steal that.
Hold on. Let me see. I think yes, he has a knife on his belt.
Okay, fast or
What
slow
other thing?
action to grab his knife?
I'm gonna say it is a fast action to grab it and a slow action
Good.
to stab. So you can do both.
Good. Yes, that is precisely what I'm going to do. I'm gonna grab it and I'm gonna stab the facehugger.
Do you have a knife on your sheet or no?
I do not. That's why I had to use his.
Can you see him? Can you see his character sheet?
I haven't looked. Let me see.
If
No.
not, okay, I will add
I can
it
just
to
see mine in the dropship.
Okay.
Which has my real name. I love that they use that as a... I forget that that's a...
What am I looking for? A knife. There we go. Okay, I just added the knife to your character sheet.
Okay. Cool. I got a success.
Yay!
Well, hold on. Let's see
Yeah,
what
we don't know how long it takes. It could have already been too late. He could already been French kissed.
So
Also, using a knife.
I'm not going, like, at his face. It's coming from the side and just trying to basically stab him.
So are you stabbing like the body of it that's around his face, or are you trying to cut the tail from his neck?
Well, I mean, if I kill it, the tail hopefully will release. So, body. Not, like, at his face, but from the side.
Side. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
you do hit, and you do 2 damage, so you do kill it, and it falls to the ground. So does Roberts.
Yeah, I was afraid of that. Okay. Well, my actions are done, so
Okay.
can't do anything about him right now. Hopefully the medic can.
As I say, it is the medic's turn.
I'm going to deal with the threat first. I'm a combat medic, so killing the things trying to kill us is more important.
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and pull up. I've had my gun ready this whole time. I'm going to go ahead and shoot at one of these little bastards.
Go right ahead. Would you like
Why do we suck at shooting them so badly?
Oh,
Wally is distracted. Wally is distracted. He's like, pull trigger,
hold
pull
on.
trigger. You should have just let me handle that. Pull trigger, pull trigger.
Wally, you should have one
I'm done.
stress from
Yeah, you should
the-
have a stress.
whatchamacallit, Barnes freaking us out. So you
I'm
gotta
aware.
you get one more D6 though.
nope.
You didn't factor into that.
Nope.
We're good.
He's
Oh.
good. He's good.
He's got a medic thing.
Understood. Yep.
All right. So there
He
are
took a-
still. Go ahead.
He took a bunch of drugs before we started.
There's so many drugs.
So many.
Gonna
You took
push,
the
friend?
cocktail.
No.
Okay.
Wally's on the good stuff.
All right. Let me. So the creature sheets are broken, and I can't. I could never get them to actually show up. So I have them set up a very specific way so that I can still do this.
Or
Okay. So I'm gonna roll. Actually, I'm not gonna roll. Actually, yes, I am. Let me see. I'm gonna roll to see which one of you guys it attacks. 1 to 2 is Wally. 3 to 4 is Marcus. 5, 6, Frankie. 7, 8, Elena. 9, 10.
I will say,
Barnes.
just put out there, I am using the shotgun, so I'm closer than everybody else. If you do want to weight it more toward.
oh, goody.
It is going to leap at
Max.
oh, this is gonna be
Do I do something?
oh no, I'm gonna
Okay.
roll. Actually, yeah,
Yes.
no. Actually, do me a favor. Roll me a d6. We're gonna see what they do to you.
Gotcha. Roll my fate.
Yep.
No.
Yeah, put the fate in your hands. That way you can't blame the GM.
No, that's
That's a
good.
1.
Okay. Okay. Um.
They don't
Yeah.
try like a full embrace.
So it does the skittering menace attack. It has chosen a toast, and you know it's coming for you. It skitters forward, single-minded and horrifyingly spider-like. The victim
I don't
takes
like it.
+1 stress and
Damn
must
it.
make an immediate panic roll. You should be able to see the roll tables. You should be able to see the panic table. You should be able to roll on that, theoretically.
I mean, there's the stress thing that says roll for panic, so I click that.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, you now have a nervous twitch.
Oh, God.
Excellent.
Damn it.
Everyone else gets
Fantastic.
stressed
And
too.
everybody else gets stressed too.
We're doing this, guys. Oh no.
That's the worst part about the panic table.
All right, so I'm gonna roll another d10 because
It got bad so fast.
this is going so much better than the last time we were in this. Like literally, everybody went comatose or fleed the entire time. It was hilarious.
Yeah. No.
Said we're just all going like, it's coming at me, man.
Wally, please roll me a d6, and we will see what this one is doing to you. Okay.
Got a 4.
Uh-oh.
Mm-mm. Uh-oh.
Oh.
So
Another D6.
yeah, roll me another d6.
What's
Okay.
that mean?
So this is a tail grapple. It leaps and catches you from behind, its tail whipping violently. Your arms get hopelessly tangled in the tail, and you cannot use any held items, and you must make a panic roll. Although, no, you don't.
I'm on drugs. I'm good.
Oh shit, you're actually on drugs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course you are.
Can't say I'm surprised.
Yeah, so you don't make the panic roll, but you cannot use any handheld items
Ah.
until you release this thing.
I can't get it off me. Get it off me.
I'm working on it.
Frankie, it is your turn.
So quick question.
Yeah.
I've emptied my entire magazine of my shotgun into one. It is now empty and it's a slow action to reload. Is it a
Yep.
free action to just drop the gun?
No, that is a fast action.
Fast action.
I have a question.
Yes.
Is there a way for him to use the gun as a club?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, then yeah, absolutely. I will.
Um,
I got Wally's back. Wally's my best friend, and I'm not letting this thing French kiss him. So I will run up and I'll roll close combat.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. I put a blunt instrument on you can either do that or you can do, because that should be close combat.
It's exactly the same as an armed attack.
Yeah.
So
So either one is fine. And then see what happens.
that's a success. That's 1 point of damage.
Yeah.
Can I ask if this will kill it before I push my luck, or is that I have to choose to push my luck beforehand?
The way it stands right now, it does 1 damage. It does not kill it. But it will dislodge it from Wally.
And it's like right here among us anyway. It's just gonna do exactly.
And it goes blast. So you still have Burke,
Okay.
you still have Marcus, you still have everybody gets an action before it does anything else.
Okay, so I assume that was my slow action. Is there any fast actions I can do? So I'm trying to think about it, like anything that could help in the moment.
Block, shove, seek cover.
Can
I was
can I
gonna say-
shove it away?
Can you what?
Can I shove it away from us?
Yeah.
That's a
That's
close
another
combat roll.
Yeah, that's another close combat roll. I imagine you're just like using your foot and like pushing it, but
No.
I kind of picture what he ended up doing was whacking it with the shotgun until it let go, and then golf swinging it away.
well, but he missed. So
I got one success. My yellows.
that's a stress, though, isn't it? Does that count as a? Because it doesn't say there's a success, does it?
I thought you said that.
It is. There's
It
one
is.
success on its
Yeah.
stress die.
All right, never mind. It gets pushed into the next zone. So you are no longer in the engaged zone. It's in the next zone over.
Okay.
It only does the total number of hits on a pushed roll.
Gotcha. Burke, I had you. Where did you go? Burke.
Because you can push a roll you succeed on to try and get a better success.
There you are. Burke is gonna try to shoot it again. Maybe. Burke, bud, you gonna? There we go.
Hey.
Hey.
And it is dead. There's still one more up though, right? Or did somebody kill that one and I forgot to mark it off?
No, there should be one left.
Yeah, there's one left. The one attacking Marcus was left.
Right. Okay. Marcus.
Fuck this thing. I'm gonna try and shoot it.
No, Marcus, don't do that. Shoot it instead.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, 2 successes.
It is dead.
I'm stressed out right now.
Yeah, speaking of that, you guys are all gonna have to take an
more
extra
stress.
stress because seeing these things stresses you out.
I don't like
That's
that.
fair.
God damn it.
Yeah.
I've reached 5 stress.
This
I'm at 4.
is everybody's last chance to put in hashtag spooky snacks in the chat. I'm gonna give you guys another like 15 minutes ish to get them in, and then I'm calling time on it. So if you've not done it, do it now. Anyway,
I got my 2 in, right, Joe?
Yeah,
So
we're good.
Okay.
I think all of us
I'm-
are 2 is in.
yeah. Before we do anything else, immediately after that, I'm going to reach in and take my flask, which is my signature item. I'm gonna take a long pull from that to fix 1 stress as my once a game option.
Yep.
So I only have 4 stress because I just had this is to calm my nerves. Everyone, shut the.
We
Does it
are.
look
We
like one
are.
of-
We should go. I don't
This-
like this place.
Looking at these things and the way they attacked, could this have been what killed the
No.
guy in the office? Oh, great.
Oh.
Okay.
Wally, you gotta check Roberts.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna check Robert.
Roberts is dead.
Oh, he's dead.
What?
He said, Jim.
I doubt
I mean,
Did he suffocate? It wasn't. That was very fast, though.
Yep. He's dead.
he probably panicked and then.
Okay.
And then
To give you his stuff.
Yeah. No. See, there's signs of like he had a heart attack. Like he panicked when it jumped on his face. Like you can tell based on like this and like he
This
points
is
at
out
several
of
things.
character. Has anything we've learned connected the French kissers to the Heart Rippers yet, or no?
No.
Okay. never
Technically,
mind.
no.
Okay, understood.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, since I'm right there next to him, I'm gonna start checking his body for useful stuff.
Yeah. I am not gonna
I've
make
still got
you-
his knife. I'm keeping that.
Yeah.
I am reloading my shotgun, by the way.
Yep.
Valid.
I am not gonna make you roll to find stuff. I'm just gonna tell you what you find. The motion tracker is on the floor, so if somebody would like to grab that, you may.
Does he have a
Just
smart gun?
Tell me who's gonna.
I
take it.
will. I will definitely use the.
I'm the one looting the body.
Well,
I'm giving the
yeah.
smart gun to the marshal.
Aww.
I appreciate that a lot.
Yeah, like literally, is like as soon as it's like grab smart gun, hand to marshal, grab ammo, hand to marshal.
I feel a lot more comfortable with this.
Marshall is getting the smart gun. Let me.
I mean, it makes sense, but aww. I would like my sad puppy noises to be put onto the court records, please.
Oh, Marshall can't take the smart gun because he will be overloaded.
Hey, I'm pretty strong. Can I have the smart gun?
How heavy is this?
It is. I mean, it's heavy.
3 kilograms.
I mean, if Marshall can't carry it without being overloaded, I'll take it.
I've got 13 kilograms free on my encumbrance. I am one strong boy.
I mean, you
I gotta
could
find my encumbrance.
drop. You could. I mean, you'd probably have to give up your magnum for it, but
Lancaster is actually also surprisingly strong.
Yeah,
I'm also pretty strong.
I've got a 5.
For people who are panicking, I'm gonna hand them candy bars. Like, here, this should help. The chocolate puts out endorphins, which should calm you.
Also, so does drugs.
Well, hold on. It takes 5 minutes of us standing around to get through the stress, though.
this does not count because you are not in it. You'd have to go into the office and shut and lock
Yeah.
the door.
Oh no! It's
He's
basically
just doing
like,
it.
It's
Yeah, no,
just straight.
he's basically being a medic. Chocolate does in fact release endorphins, which calms people down. It's basically me going, the next time we have a chance to stop, they have a candy bar on hand to be able to snack on, to kind of, in fiction, this is why they've lost stress. I'm going to keep the candy bars in my inventory because they weigh a 1/4 kilogram apiece. That's freaking heavy for a candy bar.
Who is getting the motion tracker?
I'll take it.
Actually,
Is it a
I think we
contact
should.
roll to use?
Yeah, what kind of roll is that to
Yeah.
use
Also, it should be like, because you have a rifle that's 2-handed.
Yeah.
I've got the shotgun too. Well, no, we shouldn't give the motion tracker to someone.
I was
someone who has their hands free should get the motion tracker.
Lancaster.
Or does it not
should
have a
motion
roll to use?
tracker.
So, it does. You have to make a power roll just to see how much power you use. However, you do need an observation roll with it to see. So you don't need the roll.
Oh, yeah,
to
give it to
actually
Lancaster.
stop them.
Absolutely, Lancaster, get the
Yeah.
motion tracker.
You can see it on the motion tracker, but you need an observation roll to like find it based on what you see.
Yeah.
And I'm the most useless with a weapon, despite I actually killed one. I'm honestly surprised Lancaster managed to kill anything in this game.
I'm shocked.
I'm the one trained to shoot a gun, and I missed.
Barnes, add
Yeah.
1 reload to your pistol.
Okay. Yay.
You get that off of him. You find a hand radio, a personal med kit, and a flashlight. Oh wait, hold on. That's the wrong character sheet. Hold on. I was reading somebody else's character sheet. Oh, actually, no, I lied. You do find the hand radio. You do find the flashlight.
Okay. I'm handing the hand radio to my best friend.
Hey.
I don't think Lancaster has a flashlight, so I'm handing that to her.
I do not. Thank you.
You find 1 hydration pill, which fills your hydration if you don't have water. And you find
Alright.
3 never sleep pills.
Yeah, I'm going to add all that to my kits.
Okay.
And I'm keeping, by the way, since it would put him overweight, unless he's planning on handing off his Magnum, I'm going to keep the smart gun.
Okay.
Unless he's willing to hand off the Magnum to make up for weight.
I don't even think that would do it, because
Yeah. How heavy is the smart gun? Question. Just
3
as a question.
kilograms?
Would you like a heavy pulse rifle, which is only 2.75 kilograms?
That would not make it. I don't think that would change anything.
How much weight do you have?
That's why I'm confused, because it says I've got 7 out of 12.
Okay.
Oh, you're over half.
Yeah, that's not over encumbered. It's just I'm getting. I don't think.
No. You're
I-
becoming encumbered.
I think once you're over half, you're considered
Okay,
encumbered.
Now it lets me. It wasn't letting me add it to your active weapons is the problem. That's why I said there was an issue, because when I tried to add it, it said that I could not add it to your active
Okay.
weapons, but I can now, so you do actually have it.
Okay, well something was just being screwy then.
Okay, never mind then. Okay, if he can use it without it being a problem, then yes,
Yeah.
I'm giving the smart gun to the marshal.
Alright, so you got that, and then you got the pills. Alright, I think that is everything to everybody's sheet. If I forgot anything, please let me know.
I need a radio.
You need a radio. Okay.
Yes. I handed the radio off to him and the light to Lancaster.
Now people can't walk away from Frankie to get away from his voice.
All right. That is what you guys got from him. Okay, so yeah, that happened.
Does he have dog tags?
No.
Nah, damn. Does he have like an identifier, like anything on him?
Yeah,
Name tag?
I'll say he doesn't have a name tag, but he has like on the inside of his suit, he has like an identification patch.
Cool. I'm gonna rip that off.
Okay.
And take
Right
it
next
with
to
me.
the picture of his wife and kids that he was showing around when we were coming down the dropship.
Quick
The
question.
Photoshop picture of his wife and kids.
Does he have the little scan key card, or is that on the other guy?
The other guy has the key card.
Okay. I don't know, it's just a question. It's, maybe if he had one.
right.
So, what are you guys doing now?
I think we're heading for the stairs. Do we know where, what is Dillweed's name? Schmidt is on R3?
Schmidt, you still alive?
Yeah. Wait, where are you? What's taking so damn long?
R2.
I repeat,
Monsters.
what's taking you so damn long?
Yeah, I'm actually speaking into my radio. Monsters.
Yet these
Little white
Xenos
ones.
are everywhere.
Okay, well hurry
That's
up.
what's taking so long.
Hurry up to me. I'm at the tunnel entrance on I'm at the entrance to the stairs on R3 leading down to R4. The tunnel entrance is just down the stairs in one of the offices.
Yeah, we're on our
this is
way.
kind of important. What do the little white monsters do?
What?
I'm asking him on the radio. What do the little white monsters do?
Yeah. He was basically asking you to repeat himself. That's classified. Don't worry about it. Just
Okay,
get to me.
we just got attacked by them, and they like choked out one of our buddies. Somebody who was supposed to help you get to safety. So if we don't know what we're dealing with, I might just shoot you out of habit for, reasons.
Well, then good luck getting out of here then. Come find me. We'll get out, and I will tell you what I can. Until then, you're on your own.
Very clearly not over the, very specifically not over the radio. Shoot him after we're on the ship if you're going to shoot him.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm going to do. I'm definitely shooting him, though.
I'm pretty sure it's going to require codes or something to get through whatever this stupid fucking
if
tunnel
we
is.
cut off his hand, it might be able to use it for like any scanner.
No.
Let's go.
All right.
Most biometric scanners check for signs of life nowadays.
So, are you being slow and sneaky, or are you just haul-assing to the stairs? I'm not gonna make you do roll. I'm just curious.
You know
Still
what
think
Frankie's
we need to take it
voting
slow.
for?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think between the screaming and the gunshots, Sneaky might be out of the out the window at this point.
Same.
Yes, but it's better to not give away our current position.
That's also
They're
true.
not- It's better not to be here when more of them show up.
So I have a proposal. Let's hustle to the stairs and then go down quietly, and then take the next floor quiet, because at the very least, if we can get out of this area quickly, we can avoid another engagement and potentially being locked down.
That's true.
Okay. You are able to get to the stairs. As you go down the stairs, this is your last call for hashtag Spooky Snacks, by the way. You have 5 more minutes to get in your hashtag Spooky Snacks, and then I am calling quits on that. As you get down the stairs and you get into the next level, before you go any further, do you want to do an observation roll? Do you just want to go? What do you guys want to do?
I would like to check and see if there's anything moving.
All right. Do you want to do it, or do you want Marcus to do it with his talent?
I think what she was trying to say is that she's after the motion tracker.
Oh, gotcha. So before you
Yeah.
do the observation roll, looking at the motion tracker, you don't actually see anything on the motion tracker.
Okay.
Quick question, since we're
Go ahead and roll power real quick.
I was gonna say, since we're stopping at the bottom to check the motion tracker, who's showing signs of panic?
Yes.
Like, who actually has the panic condition is what I'm asking.
I do not. I just have 4 stress.
Oh, I'm good. I'm just really stressed at 5.
Click to do
Mine-
a power roll.
Mine set the
The
panic
power
is
number
clicked in
should
and
do
it
it,
has
yeah.
a question mark next to it.
All right, if I go back into the
Unless-
log, the people who rolled
Barnes,
for
Look at your character sheet. You
Oh,
are
that.
panicked.
There it is.
Marcus is panicked
Aw.
and Barnes is panicked. I saw Marcus take some self-care. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of my, while we're waiting, I'm going to take one of my napper leaves and inject Evan, because we don't need him panicking right now. So literally without asking, I'm just going to walk up to him and stab him with something.
Ow! What the hell was that for?
He'll feel better in a minute.
The good stuff.
Now you feel real mellow.
So
Oh, nice.
just for clarification, really quick, stress and panic are 2 different things.
Yes.
I know.
I'm
He's showing
not-
signs of panic.
I'm not talking to you.
Yeah.
Barnes said that he was just stressed and didn't have panic, and that was incorrect. So I'm trying to
Yeah.
Everybody has stress at this. Well, everybody has stress at this point. Panic. If you look on the general page of your character sheet where it
Clicked.
says conditions, that's what you're looking for when I ask for panic. If I'm looking for stress, that's up at the top. But I just wanted you to be aware that they are 2 separate things.
Yes.
Yeah, so the nap relief is resetting your stress to 0, which means while you are panicked, it'll make it harder for you to go farther down the tree because you won't have the stress compounding the dice roll.
Correct. So clear your stress, but you still have that nervous twitch. So that is a very important distinction that needs to be made. Like you can still be panicked and not have stress, and it's just 2 different things that you have to look out for.
Yep, they're dealt with in different ways.
Yes. Okay, so you guys are going on to the next floor, is that correct?
Yep. And we were.
And
stepping on
if
the-
I was going to say, if we're following Wally's suggestion, we should be stealthing this floor.
Yes.
Okay.
Also, I don't see anything on the motion detector.
Correct. Okay. This floor, where you are on this floor is another set of cells, and they are all labeled observation once again. Burke is, kind of leading you through this area. Are you looking for anything, or are you just going?
I would in fact like to try and pull my investigator trick because I'd like to know if things are hidden here.
Sure. Go ahead and give me that roll.
Yeah, this is gonna go poorly. Let's see what the dice say.
That's just the mechanic. The drug gets rid of stress, but it doesn't get rid of panic.
No, he gave the drug to the other person.
Right, but somebody
Yeah,
was
I didn't
asking-
give it to him.
I know.
Someone was asking in
Somebody
chat.
was asking in chat, how can you still be panicked if you had stress? And I was explaining it.
Different things are required to get rid of
Yeah.
the
yeah,
panic
it's-
condition depending on what you rolled on the panic table.
Yep. I
Some
also
of them just go
asked-
away with time.
All right. So you are really, really starting to panic now. You are trembling. Any agility rolls are at -2.
Yep, until someone does something about me being panicked.
That is true. You did succeed though. So, what are your questions first?
Well, I'm a big fan of is there anything hidden here, and if so, where? I'm a huge fan of that one.
That's a good one.
Yeah, no, I like it. It's a big fan. Are there any details here that are out of place? Something that's out of the ordinary? And are there more of them close by?
Okay.
And from the final one, how do I get in/past? How do I get past these things, if there are them?
Okay. So, out of order. As you guys are kind of quietly making your way through this through this level. You come around a corner, because this one is a little weirdly shaped. Like it's almost like a labyrinth. There's hallways that kind of wind in and out as you're leading to the other end. You come to a pile of goop in the middle of the floor. It's slimy. If you get up on it, it almost looks like it's steaming. And as you come even closer, it almost looks like it's melting through.
Someone had some bad tacos.
As you notice this, you also know that up ahead there is something that is up on the roof, or up on the ceiling, and then what was your other questions? Hold on.
Did you already lose track?
I did.
Excellent. I asked, are there more of them close by? Which, how do we get past / away?
Okay.
Is there anything hidden here, and if so, where? And are there any details that are out of place, something that's out of the ordinary?
Okay, yeah. Out of ordinary is the steaming pile of goop that is now, like, melting through the floor. There is a thing up ahead on the ceiling in the shadows. There is nothing else nearby. For now. And the only real way that you could potentially get, there is no really getting around it. There's going back the way that you came. If you want to go forward, you have to go through.
All right. In that case, as I'm, I guess, basically shaking, going to get the group's attention without saying anything, and then point at the thing that into the shadows, so that the others are now aware that there's a big spooky thing on the ceiling.
So as you guys are all made aware of this thing, Elena, if you look down at your motion tracker, you now do see something moving on the motion tracker.
Oh dear.
And it is in front of you.
Okay.
Okay.
I was gonna flip on my light and see how it reacts to just immediately bright light in the face.
Do that.
I don't know how these things react to light. We don't know if they see. Do they track by sound, by smell?
That's fine. Do I have a bead on this thing in front of us on the ceiling? So that if anyone does something erratic...
No.
Okay, can I?
I would need an observation roll for that.
I would love to do that so that I could at least be somewhat prepared.
Because while he's pointing up that there's something there, you don't actually see it because it's in the shadows.
Come on, dig it.
I mean, you could try to push that and take the stress.
Yeah, I'll push it.
Okay.
If it lets me.
Should.
Will it roll? I hit the push. Push.
There you go. Hey!
Oh, wait.
It might go a couple times. I've clicked it a couple of times.
I'm going to go with the first one because that's the one that I saw.
Okay.
So, unfortunately, no, you cannot get a beat on it because it is in the shadows and it is not moving, right?
You have no idea what Marcus is on about.
Also, if I put the light on, you can see it, therefore you can shoot it.
That's
secondary objective with the light.
It did, like, it started moving slightly enough that it showed up on the motion tracker. And as you go to shine the light on it, it kind of, like, unfurls down in front of you, and it, like, the fucking thing is huge.
I would like
it is
bullets
black
now.
And shiny. Bullets now.
I would also.
What's the power of the high beam flashlight? Because in my equipment it says 0. Okay.
It's 5. I'm sorry. I forgot
I believe I've checked the time, and it is bullet o'clock.
Also, I am closing the door on #SpookySnacks. We are done with entries. I will draw the winner at the end. Good luck.
Time for murders.
All right. So, Yeah, this thing like unfurls and like as it kind of opens its mouth and a smaller mouth comes out, you can kind of see like, oh shit, that looks like
Oh,
that's
fuck that.
probably- yeah. And it's like drooling and it has this big like spiky tail. No, I'll go ahead and add that. That's fine. I'll add that red. I'll add that last one. But after that, no more. Everybody give me a D10 roll. Because I feel like some Frankie, damn, dude.
Frankie is on the
on it.
ball.
Frankie, run directly at it. I believe in you.
Basically, it's what I do.
Alright, let's see here. Oh man, Burke. Dude. Burke is still upset that his friend died.
Yep.
We're all upset for a lot of
Elena's
reasons
gonna
right
go
now.
before
But...
I do. She beat me by 4 seconds.
Oh.
But you don't go last this time, so.
Nope, I do not.
So we're gonna do.
No, I do.
No, well, I mean, technically the face or the xenomorph does.
In the
but
group.
it's fine.
I mean, I go last in the group.
No, Burke does.
Oh, does he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he got a
That was
1.
the game master roll.
Marcus rolled so high.
And Burke, and then. Oh, I have to show you the new picture. Hang on, let me. do
Oh,
that.
right.
I'm so very excited about this. You just don't even know.
Great. So glad for you. So happy for you.
So excited about this picture. This picture makes me so happy.
Oh
my God.
No.
It makes me so happy.
Why would you do this?
Because I'm amazing, that's why.
You're a monster.
I'm amazing. So for everybody who cannot see it, it is the xenomorph singing karaoke into a microphone, and it is very fabulous.
Absolutely singing "What's Going On" by Four Non Blue.
I love it so much. Actually, hold on. I can show it to you. Hold on. Let me switch over here so you can see it. Oh wait, that's not the right picture. Here, hold on. See, there you go. That's the one. So
Hungry.
Frankie, it is your
Okay.
turn.
Well, as Brutus barks at yet more, I'm assuming trick-or-treaters, or people being hooligans outside, I am going to move into short range with this and fire with my shotgun, because this is the smartest thing Frankie's ever done in his life.
Absolutely. Let's do this.
Excellent work,
God
Frankie.
damn. You know what? Screw it.
Even better work, Frankie.
You love that nervous twitch.
Yep.
Everybody else's stress goes up too.
It does take 4 damage, though, because I did get 2 successes.
Okay. Cool.
Where did I get all this extra stress from? Like, I have 3 now.
It's
You
probably
hit the
because you
button
clicked the
twice when you
button several
pushed.
times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just leave it at the 2, because that's where you're supposed to be anyways.
All right. So.
Oh, that was actually a really good roll on the panic table for you.
Yeah. No, I'm... Frankie's finally locking in. The problem is Frankie's also 90% adrenaline at this point.
All right. Elena, it is your turn.
Right. Okay. Yeah, this is totally my wheelhouse.
Oh, god damn it. I just realized. Sorry.
You have the service pistol, right?
I do, yeah.
I emptied my damn clip again, didn't I?
Yeah,
Yep.
You did.
Yeah, you did.
Alright. I guess I'm gonna pull out the service pistol and shoot it.
All right. Give me that roll.
Oh, yay.
You're good.
Hey, you're keeping it together. Though you did
are.
unload your whole clip.
You did. A quick
Yeah,
thing,
I
Jim,
did.
since it would only... Because I already had my gun ready, and I just unloaded my clip, can I take my free action at the end of my last turn to drop the shotgun?
Yeah, that's fine.
As I have no trigger discipline and just hold down the triggers until it clicks empty every fucking time.
Why did we even give me a
so-
gun?
Readying a weapon is an action, right?
Yes.
Yeah, aim is a fast action, okay. Okie doke. Well, that's me then.
Quick reference table.
Wally.
Excellent. aiming's a fast action because I never put my gun away. I only needed one hand to inject somebody with medicine.
Aim is in fact a fast action.
Excellent. And what does that do for me?
I don't know.
It's just,
just
what I believe is required to shoot.
Yeah, like you don't get anything extra for it.
Okay.
It's basically the ready action, the ready weapon.
Yeah.
more or
Okay.
less.
All right. Cool.
Oh, technically,
You know
draw
what?
weapon is a separate action.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Range combat. I'm debating if I want to do that or
I
use
lied.
mobility.
I lied.
But-
An aimed shot gives you +2 to your roll.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
How do I add that?
I don't actually.
Did I just roll 2d6s afterwards?
Yeah, we'll just do it that way. Okay, so you got
So I got one success.
one success. All right.
I'm gonna hit it and do damage.
All right. How much damage does your gun do?
2.
2. Okay. So remember your earlier question, Marcus?
Which one?
The any other threats, and I said no, not currently.
Did you lie to me?
No, I did not lie to you. At that time, there were no current threats, and I am now telling you that you hear one dropping down in another part of the floor. Like you heard something like drop, and if something is coming towards you.
From
as
which
this one
direction?
died, behind you,
Cool.
because you guys were
This one
almost at
dies,
the
you said?
stairs. Yeah, this one falls and dies.
Oh, fantastic news.
Oh, thank God.
But there is another one coming towards you. You can hear the pitter patter of little feet coming running towards you.
I don't think they're little at all, but okay.
I was gonna say, are these things like 2 meters tall?
They're fucking huge.
No, the pitter patter of little feet is the little white things.
I'm just saying you hear pitter patter and you don't know what it is. You just know something is coming for you very quickly, and you were almost at the stairs. There is like a hole like in the floor that you kind of have to like, because you melted the.
Maneuver around.
Where the fuck are you?
He does not answer.
Do you have any more shotgun shells?
I have one more, so I'm
Grab your gun.
Yep. Gun is picked up and
Reloaded.
reloaded for the last time until I do one more range combat attack, and then it is just a club for the rest of the game.
Are you standing your ground here, or are you running to the stairs?
I don't know what everybody else is doing. I'm booking for the stairs.
Yeah, stairs.
I'm a big fan of stairs.
Stairs?
Yeah.
All right.
Uh,
All right.
We might all survive.
I
Barnes
would
gonna
like
stand here.
to.
Hold on, Barnes,
And-
what are you doing?
Barnes.
Barnes is gonna stand here, take aim down the hallway where this pitter pattering is coming to,
Cool.
and
Keep going.
he's gonna back up. He's gonna carefully go over the hole first, and then he's just gonna continue backing up towards the stairs to cover them.
Okay.
And if this thing gets within eyesight, he's firing.
No, Barnes. Run now. Be hero later.
Cool. No, it's totally cool. Wally,
it's
what were you
fine.
gonna say real quick, and then I'm gonna do a thing.
Oh, what I was gonna say is, is there anything on the ground that I could pick up, small, that I could potentially throw?
No.
Not even like a handful of shotgun shells?
I mean, you can. I don't really think it's not gonna do anything. Like, they're not gonna do damage.
That's not the point.
Okay.
I am going to grab a handful of shotgun shells as we're running,
Okay.
and then I'm going to chuck them in a different direction than where we're running to create an extra source of noise. I'd like to roll manipulation to get them
Fair
to
enough.
be confused about which direction we're going.
Yeah, you do that. I also need an observation roll from Barnes, please.
Yes. Yes.
I got 2 successes.
Okay.
I will take one of mine, obviously, as my success, and for the stunt, it's kind of hard because usually this is a vocal thing. So what I'm actually looking to do is I'm going to take your opponent does more than you ask for example, giving you abuse. So basically what I want is for them to be distracted by the noise so that they go that way. They follow the sound of the shells because that is a sharper noise than our feet running.
Okay. So okay, yeah, no, that's fine. You hear them kind of veer into that, like running in that direction.
Combat medic for the win.
As the rest of you are making your way to the stairs, Barnes, are you still staying to make sure that they get into the stairwell, or are you following them?
I'm the last one in.
Okay.
I'm making sure.
Okay. Yeah, you guys get into the stairwell. With that observation roll, nothing grabs you. Especially because of the manipulation roll. Had he not done that manipulation roll, something was gonna happen.
Very superstitious.
So yeah, you do start to hear them kind of come in, like you hear them kind of scurrying around, but you're not really sure what direction they're going in now. As you make your way down to the last floor, this floor is where they do, like, it looks like almost like a surgical theater.
Oh, I don't
No.
This looks to be where they actually like do this
The
stuff.
implantation?
Yeah, this is where all the fun stuff happens.
I hate calling it that even worse.
Yeah. So the stairs once again are on the other side of the room. It is kind of an open area. The actual theater, it has like plexiglass around it. It's its own room that you have to, like, you're in a hallway and you have to go in, but you can see inside of it because there's like plexiglass windows all the way around, and you can see, if you're like using your flashlight, you can see Burke in the opposite end of the room. So yeah, that's where you guys are now.
Burke or...
Wait, Burke, wasn't he the dead one?
I'm sorry, not Burke. Burke,
Schmidt.
Roberts is...
Schmidt.
Yeah, Schmidt. Roberts is the dead one. Burke is the one that's with you. Yeah, Schmidt is on the other side.
In one piece?
Yeah.
I don't like that hesitation that was there.
No,
Right,
I mean,
Schmidt, we're here. Let's get the fuck out of this place.
So, like, I wave down the hallway to him. Does he wave back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I said he was alive.
Yeah.
All right.
I have my...
So I'm pulling up rear, but I'm following behind.
With my knife in hand.
All right.
Yep, Burke and I've got point.
As you guys make your way to him, he's very, very impatient. Would you guys come on? Like, seriously, we need to get the fuck up out of here. As you guys like come over, like get in front of him, and he's like, all right, we're gonna go down one more level. The office is just right off the stairs. The tunnel, the entrance to the tunnel is right there. We can do this. Once we get in the tunnels, we just need to haul ass. We can go right to the docking bay. As he's like explaining all of this to you, yes?
I was just gonna put on the record that I am watching him like a hawk.
Okay.
I do not trust this asshole.
As he's like going through all of this, you see something kind of unfurl behind him and drop down.
No.
Does anybody warn him that it's there?
Schmidt, I have
Behind
one important
you.
question for you. Is there a passcode that we need you to open up for?
I'm actually just going to shoot the thing.
Okay.
Yeah. Can I
In
shoot
that
the thing?
case, it is going to, as you guys are shooting it, it is going to take its tail and put it through Schmitty.
Oh, that's what killed the guy in the office, isn't it?
Yeah.
It was either that or like the little face thingy.
So, yeah, punch.
So yeah, Schmidt has like a tail through him, and he's being like lifted up in the air. We're coming up on time, so I'm just gonna go down. I'm gonna use the same initiative order that we just did, if that's okay with everybody. Or you
Fine
guys
by
can
me.
reroll. Okay,
Works for me.
Frankie,
I will shoot it.
let's shoot it. I'm so excited.
See if you manage to not panic fire for one.
Oh.
Nope, never
Nope.
mind. You panic fire.
dropped,
And you
Panic
drop your
fire
item.
every time.
you drop your gun.
Okay,
Oh,
so
Does he
it-
still
it-
get successes though?
it-
No,
yeah,
when
it-
you
it
get a
takes-
panic action, it
Yeah.
replaces. Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you go to shoot, but you are so panicked that you drop your gun.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't help that I'm at 7 stress at this point. So yeah, that's okay.
He only rolled a 9. Because it specifically says if you roll 10 or higher on your panic roll, you'll be forced to perform a specific action. If the panic roll was a result of a skill check, the action is canceled. That's only on a 10 plus on the panic table. I don't know. That seems weird that that's number 9 then.
Yeah, for this one, whether
If you are suffering from a panic effect +7 or higher on the panic roll and are forced to make another panic roll, the new panic effect replaces the previous effect.
Yep. Okay. So yeah.
I don't know. It's
That's
weird.
a different
'cause
one. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say because this is the dropping the item, and the only item that he's really carrying is his gun. So he goes to
Yeah,
like
that's
lift
fair.
it and shoot it, but like Burke is up in the air at this point, like blood is
Schmidt.
everywhere, and he like freaks out and drops his gun before he can actually fire it.
Okay.
Fair enough.
On the
Elena,
plus side, I
You
didn't
said
waste
Burke
an
again though
entire.
instead of Schmidt.
This is
action
true.
again.
You can still pick up your gun and shoot it next round if there is a next round and everybody's
Yeah.
still alive.
I will use my free action to pick it back up again. Sorry, Butterfingers.
Elena?
Oh, yeah, no, I'm just booking it.
Okay, cool.
He was in the middle of telling us how to get out of here. I'm gonna follow his instructions.
Fair enough. Wally.
I do not care about this guy enough. Or at all.
So I don't really have. Let's see. I could shoot it. I could be nice.
You could give me drugs.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's like I could start handing out drugs for combat, but with Elena booking it, I'm wondering how many other people are going to do that. But it's going to chase us, so I'd rather, since it's only one so far, I'd rather, as a group, we might be able to deal with it, because we've already killed one. So I'm going to use my fast action to pull out another nap relief, and then I'm going to stab the marshal with it.
Yay!
Okay.
I should probably discourage this as a man of the law, but give me more drugs. That kills my stress, right?
Yes, it kills
Yeah.
your stress.
But I retain my panic
You
condition.
do.
Yes.
Correct.
Because someone hasn't told me to calm the fuck down yet.
Correct.
We have not been in a situation for me to be able to tell you to calm the fuck down.
Oh no, it's a slow action. It's a
Yeah,
command
you can,
action.
Yeah, you can command somebody to end
Oh.
the panic.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
a slow
can I?
action.
No. I can do it as a fast action.
Yeah, but you can also do it twice in a turn.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
not your turn.
It's not my turn yet.
It is not.
I
your
can't
turn.
do anything.
Alright, anything else from Wally?
No, those were my two actions. Fast action was to pull out the drugs. Slow action was to administer said drugs.
All right, Marcus, it is your turn.
Cool. I will aim and fire.
All right.
See how that smart gun does.
Roll an
Might as well
extra,
push
'cause
your
you said
luck.
you aimed, right?
Yeah, so I get an
Yeah,
extra
extra.
two
Yeah,
dice, I
roll.
believe.
Yeah, roll an extra
2d6.
d6.
Hey, another
Hey.
Another success.
That's 4 damage.
true. And screw it. Well, I'll push. Why not?
Yeah, I mean the last one only took 5 damage before it died, so
Bam! Another success.
6. It was 6 damage.
was it?
All right, so this one does fall, but as this one falls, another one comes running up from behind you.
God damn!
What? There's lots of. They were like breeding these things, and now they're out.
The God damn it is completely in character.
Fair enough. It is Barnes. It is your turn.
I would like to pivot and fire at this creature.
All right.
As much as I would like to command, I'm sorry.
Didn't you say you could do it as a fast action?
Yeah, I can during combat.
Yeah, so
Can
that's
I command? Yeah,
fire
can I
is
do
a
it?
slow action, so you still have your fast
Yeah.
action to tell someone who's
okay.
panicking to calm down.
Either me or Marshall.
Yeah. So, if I use the field commander, I get the fast action, and for every success that I roll, they get a +1 modification to their roll when carrying out the order.
Right, but if you're commanding them to not panic,
Mm-hmm.
they don't have to roll for that. So
do I need to roll
you
to
need
see
to-
if I can?
yeah, you would still need to roll command to see if you actually succeed in commanding them.
Okay. I clicky the button.
Oh no.
So much panic.
What was up with the extra D6? That was weird. Oh, for me. Huh?
That was a success for whoever you aimed.
Yeah.
That
who
command
are
that,
you?
though.
And what are
That
you?
You said the
is-
marshal.
It's actually it's gonna actually be for
Frankie?
Frankie.
Okay.
Frankie, you got this. You've watched us do training. You know how to kill. All you have to do is apply everything you've learned.
That's not a comforting way to phrase that.
Yeah, it's not.
I'm panicked. What do you want from me?
Alright.
Ah! Do I at least unload into this? No, I haven't shot yet.
You
Nope,
need
you
to-
gotta
I
actually.
shoot? I now have an eaten panic. Oh man! All
It'd be
right.
great. So you tell him to calm down and then immediately freak out
Yeah,
yourself.
right.
Perfect.
Calm down. I'm the one panicking.
And
you don't get to panic anymore.
You're taking -2 to your ranged combat rolls because you're trembling.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. How do I apply that -2?
It'll do it automatically.
Yeah, it'll automatically
It'll
add
handle
it.
All right.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna fire at this thing. Yay!
Damn!
Oh!
I haven't seen it
Yeah!
yet. Hey!
Um,
3 successes and 1 yellow.
The yellow's a success though.
It's
Oh,
Yeah, it's 4 successes, man.
That's-
Boom, boom, boom,
So
boom,
that's
boom.
Yeah,
6
that is
damage.
6 damage.
So I unload a clip then?
No.
No.
You actually
You didn't
you
roll
actually
a
do short
facehugger.
control-
Yeah.
You actually
Okay.
do short controlled bursts.
So this thing,
Yeah, what?
this thing falls dead, but you do actually hear skittering coming, running towards
Go,
you.
go, 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 go.
All right, now we're gonna book it.
Everyone.
All
Fuck this
right.
entire
Yep.
place.
All right, so we are getting really low on time. So I am going to say, you are chased to the tunnel. You make it to your dropship. I didn't kill a goddamn person except for an NPC. So fuck every single person who said I was gonna murder everybody. Fuck all of you. I kept all of you
I can
safe.
solve this. I can solve this. It's
Look,
fine.
we expected full TPK murder. And you know what? It
swear.
ended the best way, because you got full TPK murder in our last group.
We pop out of the.
I was gonna say we rolled really well on the panic table, and I was very judicious at going, stop panicking, go away, stress.
Don't
After
worry, it's
drugs.
still an
I
NPC on
never
the Gatling
panicked.
gun in the string. They're not expecting us.
Yeah,
So we're just gonna pop out in front of the Gatling gun.
I never panicked.
the last group that I ran, I did a for fun one shot, and they literally had the worst panic luck. They were fleeing, they were
Every
going
second.
comatose. Like, it was just back to back. Like, they could not get a fucking break. Two of them went comatose in combat with facehuggers, and 2 of them flew.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so
And then-
like they all
and then we
died
drove.
within like 10 minutes of each other. It was hilarious.
We never even took any damage.
Yeah, I know.
No,
I am
no.
like, I'm actually a little disappointed. We're gonna have to do this again so I can try to murder you.
All right.
No, it's fine.
This is why everyone says these things, Isabeth.
I know.
Look,
All
if I
right.
don't claim murder initially,
Okay,
then we
look.
won't get murdered.
When I ran Aliens as a campaign, I had PCs shooting each other.
That was so much fun to listen.
Granted, he deserved it. I will be honest.
So,
the
quick
one that got
thing.
shot deserved it.
Are we hand waving that we just get onto the dropship and we're out of here and we're good, or no?
Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and hand. I was gonna
Okay.
add more to it, but it's getting late.
The
so
second
you're good.
I'm on the dropship, Frankie's gonna hop in the seat of the Gatling gun and just destroy the tunnel entrance with the entire
Fair
clip
enough.
as we are lifting off.
Fair enough.
Hey, pilot, get us the fuck off this place.
I will say, Mary and Martin are nowhere to be found. O'Neill is there though, and O'Neill is very grumpy. And like, what the fuck has happened? Like, why are we going back? Where's everybody else at? O'Neill is
Where
not
the fuck
happy.
is
Dead.
Mary?
Just go. Go.
Yeah. Wally,
Where's my
make sure
M&M?
O'Neill's not gonna get his heart ripped out.
All right, so we are ending. I hope everybody had fun. I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed
Absolutely.
it.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do this raffle. There are
All right.
so many goddamn names on this raffle.
5 million names.
There's so many names.
How a raffle works.
140 of them, in fact, I think is what.
140
Nice.
entries.
Yeah.
Wow.
140 entries. Jeez.
Yeah. So we're gonna do this raffle. I have it up on the screen so everyone can see that I am not cheating. I am not just picking who I want to win. Not that I would do that, but you know, I want to make sure that everybody knows that I didn't do
The
that.
important thing is that you pick me.
No. Me.
No, me.
No, me.
You know, I can see Kit's name on there. Like, I can see some of the names.
Yeah.
Because you know.
Because
That's how vision works. I don't know.
that's how language comprehension works, Grim.
So,
Yay!
so,
No, I'm saying is I can actually make them out considering how small they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta say, I do love the fact that Frankie was at all times more in danger of being shot by the people around him than any of the aliens we faced.
It's
I
just
also
because
wanna
you
point
kept
out-
talking and doing things.
this is
I also
well,
want to point
that's-
out, Barnes didn't shoot as much as the rest of the group. I think that's.
I
like
think
my
that's
second
more 'cause-
shot.
I think that's more because your initiative sucks. So
yeah. That's
Yeah, no, it would suck so bad.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do this thing. Whoever wins, if you are not somebody that I regularly talk to, if you receive a message from me on Twitch or Discord, please answer me back. If you do not answer me back, I'm gonna do the one name and then I'm gonna take them off and then I'm gonna roll again and I'm gonna have a backup name. I'm gonna have like 3 or 4 backup names. So if you don't answer me back, I'm just gonna go to the next person on the list. Yeah. So that's gonna be that, and we're gonna go ahead and roll this and see who wins our mystery box. Let's.
Wheel of morality. Turn. Tell us
the lesson that we should learn.
We shall learn.
Lesson number 6.
Oof, Rezin.
No.
Rezin wins.
Don't worry, Reason's not gonna respond back to you within 24 hours, and then you can get us the backup names.
So it
I'm
started
already
slow
on it.
right there, like a chunk of like 3 or 4 instances of my name, and I was so sad that it passed them.
Ah,
I removed.
That's
Rezin.
okay. My name's
Congratulations,
only on
Reason.
there a few times.
John, I want the full haunted doll.
Backup would have been Ava, or no, Billy.
Aw.
I'm sorry. Backup
No!
would be Billy.
Ah!
Billy
Yeah, let's
Berserker,
do it.
yeah.
One more time for
That's
funsies.
awesome.
Just so
Doesn't
people can
matter.
see that they failed to win.
How did he win twice? That's not fair. Hold on. It was supposed to remove all of him from there. Let me try it again. There we go.
It's because the capitalization is different, probably.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh yeah, that's my fault. That
Yeah.
is absolutely my fault because I hand typed that one.
Ava, it really does not like you.
It really doesn't.
Oh, it went right over
It did.
Grim.
All
So
right.
what you're saying is you're giving it to third place, right? Third
There
place
we
wins
go.
the box.
It's like when you call into a radio, and it's like whoever the third caller is.
No,
Right.
sadly,
Yeah.
Rezin, congratulations. You are going to get a gift box. I will message you with what I need from you. Congratulations. I hope everybody had a good time. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out with us
Absolute
this
blast.
month. And
Oh,
This
can I
past year.
share a thing before we end?
yeah. What are you
Yeah,
saying?
hashtag my name was a reference.
Yeah.
Oh, it was.
Yeah.
My name was the reference. Your name was the
Nobody
reference.
found out. Nobody found
My
out.
best friend was a robot.
Friend was a robot, indeed. Grim was our secret synth. But nobody ever took
Also-
damage, so that's
No
why
one
It didn't matter.
Yeah.
Also, curse you, Grim, because as soon as I picked my character, I immediately reached out to Isabeth and I was like, "Can I secretly be a Sith?"
I think I was actually on a call with him when that happened, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh," I was like, "You're never gonna believe this." I just got.
Yeah, if you can't figure out what the reference was, I suggest you go looking. It's actually a really good movie if you haven't seen it.
Oh yeah, no, it's a really good movie. You can find it on a certain Plus channel.
I couldn't help myself. Once I got the offer to be the secret synth, I was like, yes, I know exactly what I'm going to name myself even.
All right, well, we're gonna go ahead and end here. Thank you again for everybody for hanging out with us. I hope all of you had a lot of fun. Thank
Loved
you
it.
everybody for this month, for everybody that participated and hung out with us. Thank you to everybody. We've had a lot of fun. Happy 1 year anniversary to Shadows of Nox. Happy Halloween. Yeah, I think that's it. And we are gonna...
Next is Monday, Echoes of OSS, I think.
I have no idea at this point.
And then
I know that's what we're
Tuesdays,
doing Monday.
My time to know
Tuesday
the
Shadowrun.
schedule is done. I
Yeah,
don't
that's
need
fair.
to know anything else.
Yes, Ava?
Sorry, yes, I didn't mean to interrupt.
I heard Ava saying something. Did I miss it? No. Okay, fine. I know Tuesday's going to be Shadowrun.
Yeah.
Thursday, of course, is going to be the other Shadowrun on Gen Con. Check that out. If you want to see the shenanigans that take place on Tuesday, check those out because the consequences of those shenanigans will almost certainly show up on Thursday.
The two worlds do
Project
affect
Bot.
each other, yes.
Yes.
All right,
'Cause it is
everybody.
the same
All right,
world.
we're gonna go ahead and go because it is getting late. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a good night, and we will be back here on Monday.